97.3 FM, the city's finest.
There can be no other 97.3. No need to change. Keep it tuned to Citi. You're number one. Don't look no further. We've got it all covered. Citi FM.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
Citi FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
Citi FM 97.3.
Hallelujah.
Hosanna, Hosanna. This is Citi.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Haduji, Yesu Kristo, Haduji, Haduji. Mi apemau, Haduji lo, Haduji. Yesu Kristo, Haduji, Haduji. Mi ape Yesu via, Haduji lo, Haduji. Abosambe abu Yesu anamilo. Abosambe abu Yesu anamilo. Abosambe acho Yesu anamilo. Gaki menyabe odede o, menyaba na ode, mebe menyaba ode, lenkeke tua megbela, Yesu amafo, lenkeke tua megbela, Yesu afo, lenkeke tua megbela, Yesu afo, Aduji, Yesu Kristo Aduji, Yesu Kristo Aduji.
A fresh one from the stables of Richard Sky. Believe it or not, our lawyer journalist is also a musician. Yesu Aduji. This is a francophone style. Abonsambe ya wumi afa Yesu. Oh, it's a special one he released for Easter. For your celebration of the death, burial, and resurrection of the Lord Christ. Yesu Eduji. And he says this was a childhood dream he's always had, to be a musician. He was discouraged because at the time it was felt as though musicians were not really serious people. Many years later, he's gone back to the dream. And I think that's a good inspiration for us. Go back to that dream you abandoned. Maybe you wanted to be a great artist and you were told artists are not serious people. Well, now you have the means, the time, the energy. Go make that dream possible. It's never too late to go and pick it up. I'm loving to the song. I am loving to the song. And if somebody can go and pick up a dream he had pre-teen, then you certainly can also make good the New Year's resolutions of 2026. With Absa Target Save, you can plan towards specific goals and interest on your savings and get insurance cover to help protect what you're looking or working towards. Whether it's a wedding or a long-awaited vacation trip, Absa can help you make it happen. Open an Absa Target Save account today. Your story matters with Absa. have more songs. Apparently, the guy do full album. Oh yes, this is Richard Sky singing. Synthesizers and other equipment helping to make them sound better. This is another one.
Same old song.
This is the reggae. It's in the Kitike style.
Nothing new. Just the same old tune. Saw him at the rally last night, telling people what he'll do, promising them milk and honey, promises old and new. Heard this speech before, you know, at the last election show. His father said it, his grandfather too. This family tree has played us fools. They feed fat on our taxes, they feed fat on your taxes. Nothing ever changes. Nothing changes in our lives. Nothing changes. Same old song, sung too long. Same old song. Nothing changed, we sing along. Promises fall like rain. Only wealthy feel the gain. Same old song. When will we be strong? When will we be strong? Saw him on TV the other night, visiting the ghetto, playing it right. Football with the jobless boys,
This is the
washing
City Breakfast
clothes,
Show.
making
The city's
noise.
biggest conversation.
Breakfast with the men who wait. Camera catches every tear, but it's his oldest trick I fear. Learn from daddy, learn it well. His life changed, he's living well. Ours are still the same old story. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Still the same, still the same, still the same. Same old song, sung too long. Same old song. Nothing changed, we sing along. Promises fall like rain. Only wealthy feel the gain. Same old song. When will we be strong? They keep voting, still believe something good they receive. Hospitals are mortuaries.
It's the same old song.
And who will
We keep falling for their promises.
gangs everywhere?
This is like Lucky Dube, Alpha Blondie, Bob Marley, all mixed into Rako di Rakaka.
Yeah, man.
No. My respect for you has increased.
This guy.
I mean, you wrote this song and you arranged it and you sang it yourself.
Yeah.
Hey,
Told the people he's been
I swear, if I didn't tell you it was with this guy, you think
wouldn't
it was
know.
like Lovers Rock.
same old song,
The same old song, man.
sung too long.
Now today I'll do a full interview with you.
Same old song.
I mean, you are modulating.
My voice is
No, it's good. This is made in Ghana.
Let's made in the Tesla.
I swear.
Visiting the ghetto,
The newspaper review is brought to you by Zonda Tech. We're also made in Ghana, assembled here in Ghana with brands like Sinotrack, Great Wall Motors, Cherry, Shantui, and Sunny Group.
camera catch.
We deliver topmost quality brands assembled here with affordable luxury you can trust.
Learn from daddy, learn it well.
Whether you're expanding your fleet, building infrastructure, growing your agribusiness, or upgrading your personal drive, choose strength, choose quality, choose Zonda.
Story, nothing.
Segment is also brought to you by Fidelity Bank. Switch and smile. With lower interest rates, higher loan amounts, personalized financial support, it's time to switch and smile wider with Fidelity Bank. Call us on 0800 003355. With Fidelity Bank, Believe with us. Having been inspired by you, there were some things I wanted to do when I was young.
You're going back to your roots.
That's a good thing. It's never too late, you know.
I always wanted to be a soldier.
This one.
I was discouraged.
Man, this are we back.
My mother said no. So
Yeah, but that was right.
my mother said she was. That's why I'm here.
No, you're in the lot of
I may have been a lieutenant colonel or
No, now you would have probably been getting to general or something.
probably fighting level.
No, we back.
No, I'm serious.
No, this one we have to. No. We'll send a petition.
No,
to them.
everybody has something they wanted to do when they were young.
Exactly.
Me, my own, it was soldier. He said guerrilla. Oh,
We first of all have to go and ask the army people whether it's possible.
I did some 3 months.
Well, the government says they are doing service in the
So
army.
even if they will not commission me, just to go 3 months to the training, because it's a childhood dream.
But they say they get some slap if they give them.
I know.
I will take off my glasses because you have fulfilled a childhood dream.
Yes.
I
Because
tried.
when you were young, you wanted to do music.
Yeah, my mom said no way.
Now she can't tell you
You
what
find
to
your
do.
way around.
He said a queen.
She didn't want you to be a musician. You should send the song to her.
It's
Actually, what you should do one song for her.
I see.
Do a song for Mama.
I will do that. I will do that. I think there are a number of
next
things.
birthday we should just Charlie, let's deliver it for her.
Mama from Nigeria.
So let's get into the headlines. What do you have for us this morning?
Yes, so I have the Chronicle. The big story says politics halts a rice maize distribution.
Oh.
Their great ministry is telling the PAC. Also help secure OSP from close of politicians. This is a Jabeng telling CSOs.
Yeah.
And then also something here that says Berima Sapon call to the bar.
Yeah. Daily graphic though, Public Accounts Committee, no rights lost under government program. Deputy Agric Minister assures and PRC provides incentive for EV charging point expansion. Set for World Cup fixer. Ex-Morocco coach leads race, and President Mahama has assented to some 5 new bills. At the back page, DTI moves to transform TVET in Ghana, cuts short for $28 million multi-skill campus.
The news center says Mahama hints of fuel relief as crude oil hits $119 US. Hey, we better go. This thing, oh please. Palm prices are skyrocketing, we're told. Also, majority of Ghanaians back OSP. This is according to a report that the news center is publishing this morning. And back to fuel prices. The new fuel prices are mentioned here. So 15.19 for petrol and diesel 17.85.
Daily guide, no payment made for maize. Deputy Minister confirms that PAC retract and apologize or are sue. Damn it to Kwache Ofosu. Anti-LGBTQ bill not priority. This is President Mahama. And ex-defense procurement director hot over 4.8 million Ghana Cedi deal.
The new publisher says, Dear President Mahama, sack this guy. So somebody is going after, what do you call it? Raymond Acha, this Council of State member from the Volta region who is not happy with what he's doing there. The story about the anti-LGBT bill not being a priority also makes the front page. And then something here that says, Kesi, my days as SP numbered.
So the Daily Gist, $7.4 million for World Cup supporters. Big push scandal probe. Ministry deletes evidence. NPA rolls out 24-hour economy fueling, and Mahama seeks private lawyers for oral cases.
The custodian says this morning NDC panics over 73 billion Ghana Cedi big push contracts as Mahama asks for the Fourth Estate report on sole source road contracts. Also on the front page this morning, government storms domestic market to borrow 15.2 billion Ghana Cedis in 3 months. Comes with a photograph of our good friend Dr. Atu Forson, who is the minister for the sector. And then something here that says Akufo-Addo to lead ECOWAS election mission in Benin.
The Informer, CEOs defy Mahama directive on use of soldiers as bodyguards. That's true. We've seen quite a number. Uforiate's extradition rests with us. This is President Mahama. Ajabing urges CSOs to safeguard OSP, and Council of State fights member over use of its official letterhead in fraud denial.
Let me take you to the Ghanaian Point newspaper. Kwewu Business Forum positioned as Ghana's platform to drive entrepreneurship and economic growth. comes with a photograph of the Chief of Staff, Julius Debra. Also on the front page this morning, Interior Ministry declares April 3 and 6 public holidays for Easter. So we are going to enjoy it. And then President Mahama sends to 5 key bills, introducing reforms in security, education, and finance. And former President Akufo-Addo is also talking about his Agenda 111 project, which he says must be completed.
Daily Post, sacking Otto-Addo was in Ghana's best interest. Keto Kreku here. NPA on the move contributes $1 million Ghana cedis to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund to save lives.
The final newspaper I have this morning is the Economy Times. Ghana faces fiscal storm as gold prices fall. Also, Ghana returns to domestic bond market after with a new 7-year issuance, and then something here talking about the Bank of Ghana in some.
The Inside says Minerals Commission under fire over alleged lapses in Bogoso Prestia lease oversight.
Let's go online. Reparations debate must reflect historical truth. Ablakwa slums Kemi Badenoch. Is that how her name is pronounced? Badenoch. She's the conservative leader in the UK. He also says reparations are not profit-making venture. In other headlines, 24-hour petroleum operations to drive jobs growth, according to the MPA. High capital requirement hampers Ghana's competitiveness. This is GIPC. Meanwhile, Spiogabra says U.S. vote against slavery resolution was symbolic, not substantive. Minority to table private members bill to reform the gold board. And Sunny Dara says, don't rush Black Stars coaching decision. He's advising the FA. In other websites, channel1newsonline.com, take Ghanaians seriously in Team Fojo to Mahama. This is on the anti-LGBTQ bill. Kisia Jabin diverting attention from OSP failures. This is Martin Kpebu taking a swipe at his familiar fool. Also, KJ Jabin says, attempt to scrap OSP is not dead. He's raising an alarm that people are still after the office. Meanwhile, Ghana to engage dissenting countries on UN reparations resolutions, according to the foreign minister. Meanwhile, in Ashanti region, police dismantled 2 robbery gangs, 1 suspect killed. Traders are also warning in Ashanti that KJTR market is now a death trap. All those stories are on Channel 1 News Online. If you go to my Joe Online, airfares rise as airport infrastructure levy takes effect from today. Meanwhile, utility tariffs drop from today as PURC announces electricity and water cuts. And then GMET warns of incoming rainstorm and flood risks across parts of Ghana. Let me take you international. Trump says the war on Iran will end in 2 to 3 weeks. Meanwhile, there's a large fire at Kuwait's airport. In other headlines, after Strait of Hormuz opens, turmoil would still last for months. Analysts say this is all from Al Jazeera News. The High Street Journal has 2 stories. All eyes on fuel, but blind to food. How the Strait of Hormuz closure threatens Africa's farms. Meanwhile, Joe Jackson challenges Ghana's economic narrative. He says, we are solving the wrong problem. Let's get into the details.
So, Daily Graphic leads with our search for a World Cup fixer. Ex-Morocco coach leads the race. Maurice Kwanzaa writes that the Ghana Football Association is back in the market for a new Black Stars head coach after the abrupt dismissal of Otto-Addo, and attention has already shifted to high-profile candidates who could redefine Ghana's World Cup ambitions. Daily Graphic understands that Walid Regragui, is that how it's said? The man who masterminded Morocco's historic 4th place finish at the 2022 FIFA World Cup has emerged as a leading contender to take over the vacant role ahead. Sky.
We're also told that Saudi Arabia may employ him, so they are not the only people in hand for Raleigh. The other names in the pot, will discuss that later.
Well, aside that, we're also worried about what's happening at the pump. So the president has been speaking about it. You find the story on page 3 of the News Center this morning. President John Dramani Mahama has hailed the contributions of civil society organizations in nation building. No, that's not what.
No, this is it. This is Mahama himself.
This page 2. Not
it's actually page 3. Now the story actually is by Elvis Dako, and it says President John Dramani Mahama has signaled that government may be forced to review and possibly suspend some fuel-related levies, including the controversial one Ghana Cedi fuel levy, as Ghana grapples with a sharp surge in petroleum prices driven by global market disruptions. Now, speaking at a high-level presidential engagement with CSOs in Accra, President Mahama acknowledged the growing burden of on households and businesses, linking the rising cost of fuel directly to escalating geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Now, the dialogue part of it goes on to tell you about what we all do know already. But the point is that the president says that he wants to do something about it.
Now, this is important because two things are happening concurrently. Airfares are set to rise as airport infrastructure levy takes effect from today. This is Joy Online. Airline tickets for both domestic and international travel are set to increase from today as carriers begin implementing the government's airport infrastructure development levy. Their new charges are expected to push up fares across all routes, with domestic passengers paying an additional 100 cedis for flights within Ghana. For regional travel, passengers will pay an extra $35 for one-way tickets and $70 for return trips. International travelers will also feel the impact with a $50 surcharge on one-way tickets and an additional $100 on return fares.
Oh no!
Government says the levy is critical to addressing infrastructure gaps in the aviation sector.
True.
Revenue from the charges will be used to finance key projects, including the construction of a concourse linking terminals 2 and 3 at Kotoka International Airport, the development of a 2,000 capacity car park at Terminal 3, and rehabilitation works at regional airports. But there is some relief. Utility tariffs to drop from today as PURC announces tariff cuts. So utility consumers across Ghana will begin to pay less for electricity and water from today, April the 1, following a reduction announced by the PURC. The commission said electricity charges have been reduced by 4.81%, while water tariffs have also been cut by 3.06%.
Wow. What it means is that reduction will be short-lived, because given the upward trend we're seeing in the
actually, let me continue there. So these two stories were also, we've done aviation and we've done utility. Then there's food. So if you go to the High Street Journal, they're saying all eyes are on fuel but blind to food. How the Strait of Hormuz closure threatens Africa's farms. And the story basically says disruption at the Strait of Hormuz threatens Africa's fertilizer supply more than fuel, risking lower yields and rising food prices, as warned by Roland Mlazlazi, exposing overlooked agricultural vulnerabilities.
I spoke to some researchers earlier this week, and they had also warned that many of our farmers could not actually plant because some of the inputs they were expecting from the government have not come through. So we are likely to have some food crisis on our hands. But ex-defense procurement director is hot over 4.8 million Ghana cedi deal. And as Kofi Edu writes for Daily Guide, that the Public Accounts Committee has referred the former director of Procurement at the Ministry of Defense, Frank Oliver Kpodo, to the Attorney General for prosecution over the alleged procurement of 6 vehicles valued at 4.8 million Ghana cedis. The decision follows intense scrutiny of the transaction, which was flagged in a special audit by the Auditor General. The audit disallowed store receipt vouchers worth 4.8 million Ghana cedis after it emerged that the vehicles in question were not supplied.
Wow. Hey. We have to look into that matter well, because a related story is in the Herald newspaper, which I now have. This one is talking about the road sector, the contract we've all been talking about. So they say on the front page that Mahama's directive fuels speculation over road minister's future. Now, the story comes with a photograph of the Honorable Kwame Agboja and then that of Daniel. They published some other person's story for Daniel Domolovo. The story says President John Dramani Mahama has directed his office to obtain the full report from investigative outlet, the Fourth Estate, following its expose on procurement processes linked to contracts under the government flagship Big Push infrastructure program. Now, the directive has raised eyebrows as a similar investigation by the Fourth Estate last year led to the removal of the Director General of the National Service Authority, Felix Jemfi, despite no adverse findings against him. So it goes on to tell you about the project. Again,
let's talk about a few other things. Let's stay with you.
Yes, I just also want to mention quickly that a similar story you'll find on the front page of the Custodian newspaper saying that NDC panics over 73 billion Ghana cedi Big Push contracts as Mahama asked for the report.
There is a beautiful pediatric hospital that has been built at Waja, and the Member of Parliament for Waja Gbawe is calling for its commissioning because apparently it has not been operationalized yet. The Member of Parliament for Waja Jagbawe, Jerry Ahmed Saib, has urged the Minister for Health, Kwabena Mintah-Kando, to expedite the commissioning of the Wager Pediatric Hospital so that it can commence full operations. Addressing a press conference at the facility on Saturday, the legislator raised concerns over the prolonged delay in bringing the hospital into use, noting that the project is already at advanced stage in completion. Honorable, so this is just a quote, basically calling on the health minister to ensure the commissioning of the Wager Pediatric Hospital.
Still talking about how we deal with matters affecting us publicly. There's a story you find on page 3 of the Chronicle, which is actually the elite story.
The right story.
The right story.
Yeah.
Jennifer Ambole reports that proceedings of the Public Accounts Committee, PAC, of Parliament have revealed that political interference disrupted the execution of a major government grain distribution program, preventing a contracted logistics firm from carrying out its mandate. Now, officials of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture made this known during the committee's review of the Auditor General's special audit report on outstanding government claims. Now, according to the ministry, Rand's Logistics had been contracted to transport and distribute large quantities of rice and maize across the country under the Emergency Intervention Program. Now, the ministry's budget director explained that the commodities had already been inspected and secured at supplier's warehouse. And it goes on to say the ministry, however, lacked adequate storage facilities at the time to be able to store those things. And it goes on to say political interference and related matters.
Yes, but still on the Daily Graphic is saying that no rice lost under government's program. Still from that same Public Accounts Committee, John Dumelo was there. He's the Deputy Agric Minister. Ministry of Food and Agriculture has assured Parliament that no rice or maize was lost under a government food distribution program, despite challenges that disrupted the program's rollout. Officials from the ministry gave the assurance during a session of the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament, which is presently reviewing the Auditor General Special Audit Report. This is where the woman in charge had said that some party persons had stopped them from delivering. And
so when are we talking about? What period is this? So this is it 2025 or 2024?
It's last year. It's last year.
All right, now let's come to Kisi Jabing. He says attempts to scrap the OSP are not dead. He raises alarm over the attempts by politicians to interfere with the work of the office. Speaking at a national dialogue on the office of the special prosecutor, Mr. Jabin said the OSP has had to contend with what he described as existential battles driven by political opponents to its work. He maintained that the office remains committed to its mandate of fighting corruption and promoting accountability in public governance despite the challenges. Kisi Jabin further called on civil society organizations to actively support and defend the OSP, stressing that its survival should not be left to political discretion.
Okay.
Right? And then, of course, there are many reactions to this.
Yeah, there's an angle to that story which you find on the front page of the Chronicle that says, help secure OSP from the claws of politicians. Again, the same special prosecutor speaking. But there's also another story related to the investigative institutions. My good friend Raymond Acha is in the news. Someone wants him sacked. So the story is on page 2 of the new publisher, and it says a high-state crisis is brewing within the government as Dr. Gabriel Tanko Komiga Atuple, a member of the Council of State from the Volta region, has petitioned President Mahama for the immediate removal of Raymond Acha, the acting director of Economic and Organized Crime Office of the Republic. Now, the petition, among other grounds, indicts the IOCO chief on grounds of contempt of court, abuse of office for personal vendetta, and operating the agency beyond its legal mandate. Now, beyond it goes on to talk about that thing, but the point is that we are told that there's something involving.
Well, yesterday, I'm sure you forgot, there was a story about this gentleman being investigated by IOCO. So I think that's his reaction to
so he's not happy that after the court had made an order.
So he threatened legal action, and he said the IOCO boss should apologize. But it was a story that he was being investigated for some fraudulent activities related about his company, which is where that particular story.
But two quick ones. CEOs defy Mahama's directive on use of soldiers as bodyguard. The informer, some chief executive officers of state institutions and high-profile business figures are reportedly defying the directive issued by President Mahama, ordering an end to the use of military personnel as private bodyguards. The directive issued by the government through the Defense Ministry last year sought to stop the abuse and growing practice of deploying deploying soldiers to protect private individuals. However, the directive has faced strong resistance from sections of the business community and CEOs of some state institutions who are said to still be retaining military protection despite the order. And the final one is that Ghanaians demand accountability over 18 impounded transit trucks. Remember those impounded
So
transit
let's go
trucks?
into Parliament. I'll give you two quick stories. So minority to table a private members bill to reform the gold board. So the minority has announced plans to introduce a private members bill to amend the current gold board, citing structural inefficiencies and financial leakages in the current operations. Speaking at an engagement with the Ghana Employers Association, the ranking member on Parliament's Economy and Development Committee, Kojo Ponkruma, said the caucus had long identified critical weaknesses in the framework governing the Gold Board Act. Now, while we are at, the president has signed 5 new bills into law.
Yeah.
Let me just give you the names of these. The legislation include the Security and Intelligence Agencies Act, the Growth and Sustainability Levy, an amendment Act, the University of Engineering and Agricultural Sciences Act, the Ghana Deposit Protection Amendment Act, and the Education Regulatory Bodies Amendment Act.
Okay.
And then let me give you another quick one. There's a very interesting write-up in the High Street Journal about Tor. And it says Tema Oil Refinery, the 1-year transformation story so far.
So now they are now refining oil, right?
Let me just read what is there. Tema Oil Refinery moved from partial recovery in 2017 to deep decline.
Yes.
Then revival under Edmond Combat, restoring operations, rebuilding staff trust, and repositioning the refinery as a strategic national asset.
Correct.
And during a recent site visit to witness the story of the refinery, fellows of the Africa Extractive Media Fellowship had a chance to interact with the managing director, who offered a deeply personal account of the journey, which mirrors Ghana's broader struggles with managing critical national assets.
Are they refining, or is it that is the interaction with the director business?
So I'm looking for.
It will see. It means they'll just go up to the director.
Critical investments have been made so far.
Yeah.
The new furnace, a 120-ton boiler to stabilize power, and the offshoring mooring facility have all been procured to become key revenue generating assets.
Sharp.
And then
what else?
the transformation is in paragraph 3.
Okay, tell us about paragraph. What's in there?
The resurrection of the Tor.
It's all about 700 temporary and permanent jobs have been created. A new
So the oil.
I think they will start refining soon.
We want to hear whether they are refining oil.
Today, Tor is not fully restored. However, it's no longer dormant.
Why?
To be. No, seriously. I don't know. They said they are restoring the thing. But you do one before you do 2.
Present continuous.
So you want them to start refining food?
Yeah, because that's their core mandate, isn't it?
Yes, so they said they've restored some device. Some
Looks like they are still a tank farm of some kind.
No.
Now they have moved on beyond that. Okay.
I think Thor should come and tell us what they've done.
It's important.
Yeah, because the story is long.
Yeah, what's the name of the chief executive?
Edmond
Combat.
Brubia Combat.
Yes, Chief Edmond, please.
Yeah.
We need to hear from you.
Yes, we want to know exactly how many tons we are refining every day.
Yeah, but you know that we'll be burying Jesus Christ soon, and he'll be rising again.
He's already been buried and risen already.
Okay.
We are just commemorating.
We are very well. That's okay. Thanks for the correction. Now, if you go, the speaker is saying something.
Yeah.
You find that story on page 17.
Yeah, but the speaker was also saying that the coach Otoado doesn't know.
I'm from Mr. Speaker. He knows everything about sports.
When you put a striker, you must work with speed.
He says bury absenteeism, business with Christ.
Yes.
Bagman tells MPs.
Yes.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
City Business News is next with Nashika Caesar. Now, good morning.
Good morning, Bernard. Hello, and welcome to the breakfast edition of the City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, EcoBank, and Valex Lease. Coming up, Ghana Revenue Authority to commence rollout of integrated tax administration system from today. And Ghanaians can heave a sigh of relief as PURC today begins reduction in water and electricity tariffs. Also coming up, National Petroleum Authority and 24-Hour Economy Authority sign MOU to drive energy sector transformation. I'm Nashika Caesar. The details of our stories now. The Ghana Revenue Authority is set to begin the rollout of the Integrated Tax Administration System (ITAS) for domestic revenue collection today. According to the Commissioner General Anthony Sapon, the initiative marks a significant step in the authority's effort to modernize tax administration and enhance efficiency. Here's more.
Speaking on the sidelines of the 12th National Executive Council meeting of the Ghana Revenue Authority Workers Union GRAU, Commissioner General Anthony Sapong said the system is part of the authority's broader strategy to strengthen technology adoption and enforcement as the authority targets to increase domestic revenue mobilization to approximately 360 billion Ghana cedis by 2028.
So you will notice that since beginning of February, we have announced the introduction of the Publican AI to complement and support the work our customs do. We are also at the moment piloting a system called Sentinel that will also help us to digitally identify VAT cross-border transactions and ensure that the revenue that comes through cross-border transaction can also be collected. But on a very important note, we are also automating the overall platform that we use for collecting revenue at the domestic level. We call it the ITAS, and some of you have heard of it before. We've worked so tirelessly over the last 9 months, and ITAS is going live 1st April 2026.
GRAU chairman highlighted the importance of addressing ethics, systemic challenges, and staff welfare to ensure the success of the authority's modernization agenda.
We are here in 2026. And again, we are also seeing that trend of interdictions and being published. I think the key question we need to ask ourselves is that, is the issue the people or the system? And I think it's one thing that as a nation, we should begin to reflect on and see whether the challenges that we see in customs has to do with the customs officers who are employed, or is a systemic issue that has to be handled holistically as a nation.
You heard the chairman of the Ghana Revenue Authority Workers Union, Theophilus Kwesieshen, and then that report by Netili Neti Ajao. Now, Ghanaians will pay less for electricity and water beginning today, following the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission (PURC's) downward review of utility tariffs. The PRC's tariff reductions is due to a stronger cedi, a slump in the country's inflationary pressures, and improved macroeconomic conditions. The review has reduced electricity tariffs by 4.81% and water by 3.0% across board for all customers for the second quarter of the year. The Commission says the adjustments were carried out in line with its mandate to review tariffs quarterly to reflect development within the quarter. To some other stories now, and the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers (COPEC) is anticipating price competition among all marketing companies (OMCs) to persist even as the first pricing window for April takes effect today. More OMCs are set to adjust pump prices in line with the National Petroleum Authority's price floor for the window, alongside upward pressure from rising global crude oil prices driven by geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Executive Secretary of COPEC, Duncan Amoy, in an interview with Citi Business News, reiterated calls for the removal of the price floor, arguing it undermines competition and distorts pricing dynamics in the downstream petroleum sector.
As to whether we would be seeing these price wars again going forward in April, I am positive that it would even be fiercer as the prices even continue to go up. What you have is that the margins that the OMCs could have made, sometimes they decide to reduce the margins to accommodate their customers, and that for me is a healthy development. GOIL seem to be doing quite well at this point by stepping in to compete fiercely. Star Oil has also held its own. The other OMCs are doing their best. It is not just the two that continue to deliver efficient prices. The other OMCs clearly are doing something positive. That said, the price floor conversation at this point should give way so that the OMCs could at least be free to give Ghanaians the most efficient prices that they feel they can deliver possible at the pumps.
Dan Kanamwa is Executive Secretary of the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, COPEC. Now, the National Petroleum Authority, NPA, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the 24-Hour Economy Authority to coordinate expansion of round-the-clock operations in Ghana's downstream petroleum sector. The deal is to drive economic growth and enhance government revenue. This morning, the following report by Daniel Sakiti.
The agreement establishes a framework for operational readiness standards, security coordination, and institutional collaboration to support the country's economic transformation program. Chief Executive Officer of the National Petroleum Authority, Godwin Edugitamaklu, at the signing ceremony said the agreement will enhance efficiency and drive growth in Ghana's downstream petroleum sector.
Adopting a 24-hour economy in the petroleum downstream would, one, improve the availability and accessibility of petroleum products nationwide, enhance efficiency, reliability in the supply and distribution chain, create thousands of direct and indirect employment opportunities, and boost economic revenue, government revenue, and stimulate economic growth.
Presidential Advisor on the 24-Hour Economy and Accelerated Export Development, Guzitano, on his part noted that the policy will boost demand and support continuous operations within the downstream petroleum industry.
The program is not only asking operators to stay open longer. We are building the enterprise and industrial capacity that will create growing demand for these services. As agro-processing zones come online, as manufacturing expands, as logistics corridors intensify, the demand for round-the-clock fuel will grow with them.
Deputy Minister for Energy and Green Transition, Richard Jan Mensah, says the ministry is advancing implementation plans with agencies directed to submit concept notes to operationalize the 24-hour economy policy.
Most of them have actually far advanced with their process. We just want to give them within by the 15th of that is the middle of next month, that they all submit. Yes, we have had a communication. We want to have it officially submitted to us for us to also now see how we can enforce the implementation of the 24-hour economy within the agencies.
That was the Deputy Minister of Energy and Green Transition, Richard Jan Mensah, ending that report by Daniel Sakiti. Now, the Ghana Investment Promotion Center has asserted that the country has remained uncompetitive within the West African sub-region due to high minimum capital requirements imposed on foreign investors. According to the center, the long-standing policy, which mandates between $200,000 and $1 million in minimum equity, depending on the type of business, has made Ghana an outlier and discouraged potential investors compared to other markets in the region. Speaking during the Deloitte UK GCC Investment Readiness webinar, Director of Monitoring and Evaluation at the GIPC, Dr. George Asafo Ejay, indicated that the current framework is being reviewed to align with government's broader vision of making Ghana a preferred investment hub.
For the new bill, the interesting aspect is that the president has highlighted that, I'm sure, in most of his foreign travels. We are trying to take away the minimum equity requirements for most of the sectors, probably apart from trading. Our reason for doing so is simple. It's not making us competitive. You look at even the West African sub-region, we are the only country that has a blanket minimum equity requirement, which says that before you establish a business in Ghana, you must, with a Ghanaian partner, the foreigner must have 200,000 USD at a go before you can even commence the business operation, and 500,000 USD if it's a wholly foreign-owned business. The other reason we are taking out that is also the fact that we have sector regulators that have their own minimum equity requirement. So it becomes like a double-edged sword, sort of. You have to meet two layers, the GIPC one, then you go and meet your sector regulator. For example, if a company is going into banking, you need 400 million Ghana cedis to do a universal banking. So why should GIPC also ask you to meet a certain minimum capital requirement?
You heard the Director of Monitoring and Evaluation at the GIPC, Dr. George Asafoiji. And that's it for the breakfast edition of the City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, EcoBank, and Valex Lease. I'm Nashika Caesar. Many thanks for your company. Do have a great business day.
Pow, make we step out small. Gonya Muda said the carnival for town to start now.
Yeah, Mr. Des, see my fiber, they fire off. Download, record, do streaming, they go on. Gaming, no buffering. It's Bronya way, they more fiber.
Oh, wow, so you really no go come and pa.
MTN unlimited fiber. Internet day here, make a promote.
This Easter, put your home on MTN Unlimited Fiber Internet and make the fun day right where you are. Fast speed, pure fiber, truly unlimited. Visit my MTN app or dial *5057# to check fiber availability or to subscribe.
MTN.
When Ghana wakes, questions wake with her. Jobs, roads, power, water, policies that touch real lives. From the market woman to the boardroom, from the street to the state house. This is where the nation speaks. This is where leaders are held to account. The City Breakfast Show, the biggest morning show in Ghana. National conversations, real impact. The City Breakfast Show on 97.3 City FM.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
L to the L to the L to the L. Hey.
Caleb here, taking over from Nashika Caesar, who brought you the breakfast edition of the City Business News, sponsored by MTN. Imagine walking into a home where nobody ever pauses what they are doing online. That is, on his usual Teams videos, uploading, downloads are downloading. The girls are streaming the latest Netflix series. And that's the power MTN Fiber gives you unlimited internet for endless streaming. Now you get to enjoy a special range of unlimited fiber internet packages whether you are new or existing customer. So just log into the My MTN app now, tap broadband or dial *5057# to get your preferred unlimited MTN fiber package. MTN everywhere you go. Kickoff is coming your way shortly. Is brought to you by Polytank. Get the Sumo Super. You will save up to 1,000 Ghana cedis and more. Polytank is the original. It's built with advanced multi-layer technology and reinforced for superior durability. Sumo Super is designed to last, giving you peace of mind for your home project or business. Polytank is always the best. We do not request for Momo payments online. Just before Gabi comes your way, it's time to make that move. It's time for a cold Malta Guinness. When the mind and the body and Malta Guinness unite, nothing is beyond reach. So vim up your daily pursuits with the revitalizing taste of Malta Guinness. Is packed with B vitamins. Always remember to look out for the proudly made in Ghana symbol on every bottle or can of Malta Guinness. And great news, we are now selling at a cool 12 Ghana cedis. It doesn't get any better. Grab Malta Guinness, we move. Managing your church or ministry requires a banking partner that truly understands your mission. Zenith Bank Ghana introduces the Zenith Church Premium Account, a tailored financial solution for churches and ministries. Enjoy free Sunday cash pickups, loans at concessionary rates, full cash management services, and expert investment advice for your ministry's growth. Let Zenith Bank handle your church's finances while you focus on transforming lives. Sign up for the Zenith Church Premium Account today. Talk to us 054 2000 111 or 0302 680884. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up. Zenith Bank in your best interest. Isaac Gabriel Affairs ready with Kickoff.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Alright, it's a new month. Welcome aboard to the midweek edition of Kickoff right here on 97.3. Coming up in the next 10 minutes.
Some of
be an in-swinging ball towards the near post. Sneaks through, it's in! Axel Twanzebe is broken through for DR Congo. It's words that have never been spoken before. DR Congo is going to the World Cup.
And yes, they will be at the World Cup in June, beating Jamaica 1-0 to become the 10th African nation heading to the USA, Canada, and Mexico. More reaction is coming up as we progress. Plus this.
Bosnia-Herzegovina will play at the World Cup. Only their second finals as an independent nation. Their first since 2014. Italy beaten. Their worst nightmares have come true. The unthinkable has happened. The first four.
All right, so the four-time world champions, Italy, will not be at the World Cup for the third time in a row after a devastating penalty shootout defeat against Bosnia and Herzegovina in the playoffs. All of that plus the latest on who will become Ghana's next coach ahead of the World Cup. Kickoff is proudly brought to you by Politan Ghana. All right, I'm Gabriel. Let's begin from Mexico because DR Congo ended a 52-year wait to secure qualification to the FIFA World Cup, becoming the 10th African team to represent the continent at this year's tournament in the United States of America, Mexico, and Canada between June and July. The Leopards sealed their place with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Jamaica in one of the Intercontinental Playoff finals at the Akron Stadium. After a goalless draw in regulation time, the match was decided in extra time with defender Axel Twanzebe scoring the 100th minutes from a corner kick to hand DR Congo a historic win. So big win for DR Congo. Well, what it means for Africa is that the continent will be the second most represented confederation at the 2026 tournament, behind only UEFA, who've got 16 teams to represent the continent at the World Cup. Well, for Iraq, they'll also appear at the World Cup for the first time in 40 years, following a 2-1 victory over Bolivia and Mexico in the Interconfederation Playoffs finals. Well, Turkey also reached their first World Cup in 24 years as Kerem Aktoglu's goal gave them a narrow win in their playoff with Kosovo. Turkey had not qualified for the tournament since finishing third in the 2002 edition, but will now face Australia, Paraguay, and co-host United States in Group C this summer. Well, four-time world champions Italy failed to qualify for a third World Cup in a row after a devastating penalty shootout defeat by Bosnia. No previous winner of the tournament has made 3 consecutive installments of the competition after they also failed to reach 2018 in Russia and also the Qatar World Cup in 2022. Well, Sweden also threw after beating Poland by 3-2. Victor Gyökeres, he scored a third goal to send Graham Potter's side to the World Cup. So we do have our final 6 for the 2026 World Cup completing the expanded 48 team lineup for this summer's tournament. Well, let's take you to Wembley, and Karim Thomas' 23rd minute goal condemned England to their first ever defeat by an Asian country as Japan stretched their winning run to 5 matches with a deserved 1-0 victory at a sold-out Wembley Stadium. Let's get the thoughts of England defender Mark Gehi in an interview.
Well, a special night personally, not the right result. Mark, how do you sum it up?
Obviously disappointing. We have to be realistic. But this is why we play these games towards this time of the season. We need these tests as a team. And I think if you have the right perspective, these games help us to build, to be better, to improve, and to go into the next stages, which is the World Cup, and, be ready.
What was missing, especially in the final third, do you think?
Obviously a goal. Like I said, we have to be critical of ourselves. But again, these are the tests that we need. It's important that we have these games to see where we're at. But like I said, it's all about perspective and making sure that we learn and stick together. The most important is sticking together. It's very easy to, I'd say, look at this one game, especially after the campaign that we've had. I think it's been a positive campaign, so it's important that we stick together, improve and get better.
All right, so that's England defender Mark Gehi speaking there after his side lost to Japan by 1-0. Let's also hear from England boss Thomas Tuchel after the loss to Japan.
For sure, it hurts. It's painful always to lose, and to lose at home hurts a lot. I think we got punished for not a lot, for one counter-attack in the first half. But we need these matches. We know it's a tough opponent. We had several players not available, so new formation again. We tried stuff, and we need to learn.
All right, so that's England boss Thomas Tuchel speaking after his side's 1-0 loss to Japan. Well, here in Ghana, Alban Sumana Kingsford Babin is the Speaker of Parliament. He's the latest to question the tactical decisions of former Black Stars coach Otuado following Ghana's recent friendly against Germany. According to him, the Black Stars are currently unrecognizable in terms of their style of play.
What happened yesterday is no coaching. The money that KGL is spending and the money that some of us spend in football, we are very concerned about it. You saw our lone striker up front. One of the strikers, as you know, is our star now, playing in UK. But he's a utility player. So he goes back to win the ball and he's to spin it. And the coaching will have to tell them where to spin the ball whilst he speeds up to the other corner.
All right, so that's the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumana Kingsford Babin, speaking there. Well, staying with the Black Stars, and who'll be appointed the next Black Stars coach with just 71 days to go. Now, the next appointment is expected to play a decisive role in shaping Ghana's chances on the global stage, with preparations now entering a critical phase. Several names have emerged in recent hours, including former Black Stars coach Kwesi Appiah, as well as Hervé Renard and Walid Regragui, the former Moroccan coach. But what do we know about these coaches? Julio Ashifriamwa has more.
The Black Stars find themselves at a defining crossroads, with the Ghana Football Association now tasked with making a crucial decision that could shape Ghana's fortunes at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The departure of Otuado has opened the door for what is arguably one of the most important coaching appointments in recent history. For the coaches in the forum, we have Hervé Renard, who is the proven African winner. Renard brings pedigree and proven success. He remains the only coach to win the Africa Cup of Nations with two different countries. First with Zambia in 2012 and then Ivory Coast in 2015, making him a strong candidate to lead Ghana back to continental dominance. Then we have Tom Sanfit, who is the Afghan nomad. The Belgian tactician has coached over a dozen national teams and is known for building disciplined counter-attacking sides. With his contract situation at Mali potentially allowing an exit, he has openly shown interest in the Ghana job. We then have Mark Brees, fresh off a solid stint with Cameroon. Brees boasts an impressive win rate and defensive organization. His recent national team experience makes him a credible contender. Several other experienced names continue to be mentioned. We have Walid Regragui, a high-profile option after leading Morocco to a historic World Cup final with the GFA leaning more towards him. We have Jimmy Floyd Hasselbeck, former England assistant coach with interest in the role. Also in the frame, we have Edgar Davids, former Netherlands assistant with World Cup experience. With the World Cup fast approaching, the GFA's next move will be decisive, not just for qualification ambitions, but for restoring belief and direction in Ghana football.
All right, so we'll see who next takes charge as the Black Stars head coach with just 71 days to go. That's my colleague Julio Ashifriamwa speaking there. But Walid Regragui says he's not interested in taking up the role as the head coach for the Black Stars, ruling himself out of contention. Well, staying with our sports analyst, Christopher Nimley has added his voice to the growing debates over who should lead the Black Stars.
I think first and foremost, what we need to actually consider is the fact that who can do the job. If the person is a Ghanaian, you give it to him. If the person is an expatriate, he gets the job. But currently, as we speak, I don't think there's any Ghanaian who, this current moment, coming up, taking the team to the World Cup and then leaving a positive legacy. Don't forget, we cannot just go to America and go and just be a passive participant. We need to get in there and we need to be actively involved in the process. When I say actively involved in the process, we need to go out there and compete. The Black Stars is noted to be very capable of competing at the highest level.
All right, so that's Coach Christopher Nimley speaking there. Well, let's do some Spurs-related news. And Tottenham have appointed Roberto De Zerbi as their third head coach of the season. De Zerbi has agreed terms of a 5-year contract with Spurs, currently 1 point above the Premier League's bottom 3, which does not include a relegation release clause. Spurs are fighting to avoid a first top flight relegation since 1977 in the final 7 games of the season. Yeah, so we're hoping we'll see if he can guide Spurs out of relegation. Well, that's the very latest in the world of sport. For more, you can head to citysportsonline.com and on X at citysportsgha. Kickoff is proudly brought to you by Polytangana. I'm Gabriel Fair. We're back later, 5 p.m. with Sports Flash. In the meantime, do take care of yourself and bye-bye.
From now to the end of Ghana month, Polytank is celebrating with you. We are giving you over 1,000 Ghana cedis for free on our premium Sumo Super range of water tanks in celebration of Ghana. Sumo Super is designed to last, giving you peace of mind for your home, project, or business. Don't miss this limited time offer. Visit any Polytank outlet today. Ask for Sumo Super and save over 1,000 Ghana cedis. Polytank, the original, always the best. Panono Ankasa. Beware, Polytank does not request for Momo online.
Sunny Gold Brown Sugar, available in a shop near you.
Sunny Gold.
What country? This advert is FDA approved.
Accra, it's time! Celebrate Easter with Kitia and enjoy 25% off store-wide and up to 50% off selected items from April 1. Visit Kitia at Spintex Road or follow at Kitia Ghana on Instagram.
Gino Pepe, how jolly hot la la, natural red color, same intense flavor. Gino Pepe powder, me jolly a jankasa. No MSG, no salt, no preservatives. Gino Pepe powder, truly hot, oh la la. Consistent heat, put the air fryer, over filio. Gino Pepper powder, me jolly a jankasa.
The name you trust, Gino Hot Pepper Powder, truly hot. This advert is FDA approved.
Looking for engineering excellence you can trust?
Welcome to Left Signature Limited, driving progress through technology and engineering excellence.
From expert electrical engineering, design, installation, power systems, renewable energy, automation and control,
to reliable data center and money services, power infrastructure, network connectivity, server virtualization, cloud integration and data security,
and cutting-edge software development, custom business applications, web and mobile apps, cloud and DevOps solutions.
Integrity, safety, accountability, teamwork. That's the Left Signature promise.
Ready to power your success?
Choose Left Signature Limited. Visit www.leftsignature.com.
Call +233 256 111 743.
Left Signature Limited. Engineering excellence for a connected future.
Whether you're buying water from your favorite spot in Osu, shopping online for the latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe. From Trotro to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for MasterCard today. MasterCard. Safe, convenient, priceless.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
The Money Matters segment is brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Welcome to the Money Matters segment with Petra. When money comes, pause and think before you spend. Save and invest first. Automate it and live below your level. Discipline today creates freedom tomorrow. And with Petra, you get the tools, advice, and the support to make every CD count. So speak to an advisor today by dialing *447 *70#. Let's do life together. Petra, achieve more.
The Money Matters segment was brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
No fault of theirs. No fault of theirs. No fault of theirs. No fault of theirs. Before they learned to speak, the world had spoken for them, handed down a verdict they did not deserve. Born to silence where no loving arms would hold them, left to face a life too hard, too severe. Never asked for hunger, never asked for hollow evenings. Press their faces to the glass of other lives. Walk back to the dark, no roof, no name, no reason. Still they found the courage to survive. No fault of theirs. They were brought into this world. No fault of theirs. Met with no embrace. No fault of theirs. Mama's arms were taken. No fault of theirs. Papa left without a trace. The orphan too has a dream. The abandoned child has a dream. Burning like a lantern in the belly of the night. Small but undefeated, holding on with all its might. Don't let it die. Don't let it die. We are the reason it survived.
Oh yes, and this one is also from Richard Sky.
They made their beds on paper.
So I asked him to compose a song for the orphans, because you know that on Monday we are going back to support our adopted orphanage. And although I need to say we've also expanded the Easter Orphan Project. So even though the name is Easter Orphan Project, it's much more than orphanages now. We support drug rehabilitation centers, and we're going back to the prisons. We did some prisons some time back, and we're going back to the prisons. So this Easter Monday, we are visiting the Baptist Schools Orphanage in Suhum. We're visiting 2 drug rehabilitation centers in Accra, and we're visiting a prisons facility in the central region. So I asked Kai to compose a song for the orphans for me, and I asked him to do the song yesterday. So guys, this thing is this thing is actually more serious than it sounds. So I'm going to start the song from the beginning, and then he will explain why he did the song. This is the beginning.
No fault of theirs. No fault of theirs. No fault of theirs. No fault of theirs. down a verdict they did not deserve. Born to silence where no loving arms would hold them. Left to face a life too hard, too severe. Never asked for hunger, never asked for hollow evenings. Press their faces to the glass of other lives. Walk back to the dark, no roof, no name, no reason. Still they found the courage to survive. No fault of theirs. They were brought into this world. No fault of theirs. Met with no embrace. No fault of theirs. Mama's arms were taken. No fault of theirs. Papa left without a trace. The orphan too has a dream. The abandoned child has a dream. They're burning like a lantern in the belly of the night. Small but undefeated, holding on with all its might. Don't let it die. Don't let it die. We are the reason it survives.
Through no fault of theirs, no fault of theirs. Before they learned to speak, the world had spoken for them. Handed down a verdict they did not deserve. Born to silence where no loving arms would hold them. Left to face a life too hard, too severe. Never asked for hunger, never asked for hollow evenings. Pressed their faces to the glass of other lives. Walked back to the dark, no roof, no name, no reason. Still they found the courage to survive. Charlie, this seems like something you've been thinking about for a long time, because these are actually deep words, and you did one yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't sleep,
Charlie. You know what I'm thinking about? It means that you've had the music thing long time. You are just waiting for an opportunity to, because you can't do such a thing if you haven't done some premeditation. You get it?
The truth, if you speak to people who know me well, they would have told you that I actually wanted to be a musician.
Full
one. So here's the thing: my half brother, my paternal brother, our oldest, you know, he lived in Togo.
Okay.
And so, you know, the normal thing when you grew up there and subsequently you cross over to come and learn English. And so when he came, you know, he brought a guitar.
Oh, okay. So you got interested?
Yes, that's right. So he wanted to be a musician. But the old man said, look, Viceroy, like you should go and something, you know. So he said that, so he said he was not going to learn, you know, welding, managing garage and all of that. Yeah, but he did the JSS, and I was following him around a lot, and he had his guitar that he was playing. So
that's where the interest.
Yes, so the interest picked up. I remember that there was a time there was a problem with it; they broke it or something like that. So we had to now use.
But you didn't learn how to play.
No, it got bad.
The guitar
got spots, and so we had to be using achihale. You know the achihale that you, the standing broom that you play with and all of that. But the fatwa then came that look,
no music in this house,
because we've seen people in music and how they went bad with.
So the perception was that you would get into bad company.
Yeah, that's right.
Start substance abuse and stuff.
Especially because at that time, you know, Alpha Blondy was a big thing, Lucky Dube a big thing. You know.
So you would have gone the reggae way.
Yes, of course. I mean, I was always into reggae, and so
your father saw that. No, this thing. If I don't intervene, you become a rasta.
So, you know, but my mom said, no way, if you guys will continue this, they won't feed you.
Hey.
Yeah, because, I mean,
you are taking it seriously.
But I didn't feel like, but the people who know me, they will say that every time I'm even in the bathhouse, the whole community, they say, I don't know.
So you were serious about becoming a musician?
So my grandmother in the server, so I think one old lady, that they were the whole delegation, said, But what radio have you bought that?
Every time we are hearing it in the house.
Music in the house like that, they were complaining. So it was a big deal. And when I became entertainment prefect too, I spent quite a lot of time.
So you've always had it in you.
In fact, what actually even got me to become an entertainer.
You performed in school?
Yeah, that's right. Because I was almost always performing. You know, the seniors would just call me and say, Charlie, come, you know, then I will deliver. You know.
But did you ever join any group formally?
No, I didn't.
Because of the pressures from home, they wouldn't allow you to?
No. I tried to join the brass band at the Denu RC church. But the first day I went, the guy was whipping people, and I don't.
The first day was
lashes. Like I wanted to learn how to play instruments, and then you'll be with. No, I didn't think.
No. Your human rights. No, human rights.
There's always discipline in music. If you're learning music instruments,
but you shouldn't be caning people. No, I wouldn't stand for that. So I left.
Wow.
The guy's name was Siva, if I remember him correctly.
Wow.
Yeah. So I left, and that was it. I would rather spend my time doing.
You didn't join any choir?
Oh no, but I actually joined choir. So I was a member of the CYB at that year, and then also.
So you were a CYB member? I never told me.
Oh, full member of and then the choir. So they are that year.
You were in both choir and CYB.
Yeah, that's right. I started off with the CYB.
Church must give you your because CYB is powerful.
Yes.
They are a youth band. And then there's also the main choir.
Yeah,
so it means you to robe.
Yes.
Choir as in the CH.
So we have two in EP Church. We have the CYB, which is it's a youthful choir. They play with drum and stuff. And then there's a choir, which is like the proper robe choir. So he was in both.
Yeah. So I started with the CYB.
Yes.
No.
So CYB is like the younger people.
As I grew older.
CYB is the young. I think Presby. Do you have a version in Presby? What? CYB. Or you don't have that?
Choir. Is it a youth?
No.
Yes.
No, we the EP, we have something called CYB. Only EP is like a young people's choir. They play drums and things. But then the older people are in the main church choir. So you joined the main church choir?
Yes. When I
singing band. Yes, the so-called singing band. That's what they call CYB. They call it singing band.
Yeah, so this is for the youth.
Yes.
You know,
so sometimes the church will say CYB will perform, and when CYB performs, it's more animated because people will dance and things. The choir is very formal. They will do their, for this is. But the CYB, maybe they are doing harvest or collection, or they are doing Kofi Niama. CYB will just play.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah. So we have the CYB, the choir, the men fellowship, and then the women fellowship.
So you actually did choir for a while?
Yes, I did.
That one, they didn't stop you?
No, until I left.
Is the reggae thing they didn't like?
The reggae thing there, they said no. But I didn't let it go, so secondary school.
Wow. No, I want to know what part you were singing in the choir.
So I was doing auto and tenor, depending on...
Do you remember any of the hymns?
Oh, I can, No vivo mi gavo, mi chupleji de fuga. No vivo mi gavo, mi chupleji de fuga. Bang 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 bang. No vivo mi gavo, mi chupleji de fuga. Futo mi ho yanta mi chuple agbe chople jo ingote kapo megbe obe.
No, you did for. No, you did for.
On my way, where the jogbenye.
Charlie, correct.
Who
was the guy who was playing that?
So we
There's
had
a drum called the dondo, which they will hold, and they have a way of giving the tune with it.
I remember Mr. Erasmus Asempa. He's no longer with us.
Okay.
Departed. He was then the
choir director,
choir master of the CYB.
Okay.
Was teaching us a lot.
Yeah.
Then Mr. Ntase, who brought me to Accra to come and look for OIC.
And there were some two guys who will be playing the bigger drum at the back.
Yes.
So there's the dondo guy, and there's a couple of guys who will be
Bob Akande, with GBC. It's fantastic guy.
He was also in the choir.
Yeah, one of the guys who would be
you're a legend though. We have to go back to Adafia. No, you're a legend. So this dream of you becoming a musician for 30 years you have not thrown away?
No.
So when did you seriously begin to rearrange songs again?
it's something I would do out of a hobby. Like I would listen to a song and I would say no, something is off, and so here's the thing. When I came to Accra, I attempted Sidi Kubuari. You know, he used to have a studio at Jolo area.
Yes.
Yeah.
You wanted to join Sidi Kubuari?
He will not remember, but I was in his studio.
To seek.
To seek.
This dream has been serious.
Saleh, but the thing will be.
Because that,
it's a long story.
Kubari was then like the main music guy. So you go, but you didn't go and see Faisal Helwani.
No.
He was in Osu.
I didn't. Then I think what ultimately I spent time doing.
But Sidi Kubari did some World Cup song. Do you remember?
We
need to win. We need to win the World Cup.
That's it. There was a problem.
No, he did a song. We need to.
You remember we laughed at Samen had to lay an embargo because they said the man was calling.
We need to win the World Cup. So you want Sidi Kubari to produce? We need to win the World Cup. Samen has the song. He will come and play. This is the first World Cup 2006.
So ultimately, you know, because I was at Kwashiman for some time, there was a studio that was close to the Ablochi Sport.
Okay.
It was near the, you know, that intersection. Kwashiman, not Iziawishi, no, Santa Maria. Yeah, Santa Maria, Kwashiman, the one towards La Paz. There was a studio there. We have a number of people there. In fact, those days, the like of this guy, the TikTok and they all came there to actually record.
So you
actually spent some time there,
just trying to. But at the time, what do you want to do? Was it rap, reggae, or what did you want to do?
It was still reggae, but I wanted to actually learn how to operate many of the modern instruments.
So you wanted to do studio music? You wanted to do music?
Music, yes, really good music.
So when you were at OIC, you still used to go to?
Yeah, that's right. So I had to pay some money, and then I joined them there. I think the name was Nat. Citi Studios. The guy's name was Nat.
And the studio is in where?
It was in Kwashiman.
Kwashiman,
yes.
But you still didn't get a breakthrough.
No, I didn't, because I mean, it's music. Really, it's you need some direction.
And then someone needs to hold your hand,
exactly,
and say, "I will support you."
Yeah.
So, did you ever give up the dream?
I think it died off, but I didn't.
When you entered
like
media,
it became
when you started doing journalism.
Yeah, you know. I mean, the truth is that when I came to Citi FM, you know.
So when you came, you were also thinking about music presenting.
Yeah, that was.
This man, but you didn't tell us. You said I wanted to do news.
No, but I mean, Samens knew that.
You wanted to do music.
Yes, I wanted to do.
But you didn't tell me.
No, I didn't tell you because you were not.
I was in the position to.
Yeah, so it was the news that.
So if you had been given like a drive show, you would have done it.
Yes, I would have done it.
Like scary, but we wouldn't have seen the journalistic part of you, because then you would have been fully immersed in the music.
Exactly, and then
so you'd have actually become a DJ.
Yes, because whilst I was at Citi Studios.
So when you left Statesman to Citi, in your head, a radio station gives the chance to do music.
Yeah.
Hey, this man.
Yeah, I mean, I actually wanted to even pursue it in Togo.
So the music thing has always been there.
Yeah, it was always there. Just that.
So what's your DJ name? What's your stage name?
No, let me do some requests. I'll come back to this one. I'm very interested in this. So I asked Kai to do a song for the orphans,
right?
Because on Monday we are going to visit an orphanage and also two drug centers and a prison. So he put this song together yesterday.
Wow.
He did it in the night. Wow. I needed a song for the orphans. Wow.
Before they learned to speak, the word had spoken for them. Handed down a verdict they did not deserve. Born to silence where no loving arms would hold them. Left to face a life too hard, too severe. Never asked for hunger, never asked for hollow evenings. press their faces to the glass of other lives. Walk back to the dark, no roof, no name, no reason. Still they found the courage.
So this is a good song to request for some people celebrating their birthdays today. And so let me say happy birthday to Leonard Omoako of Talo, Ghana. Wishing you love and God's blessings from your wife Selassie and the kids. Leonard Omoako. Happy birthday to Dr. Victor Kweku Agbemavakbodo. You are the best role model anyone could ask for. You are 4 and 4 today. That's 84. Your impact and influence on our lives cannot be matched. Wishing you long life and good health. Coming in from your son Makafui Bodo. Good morning to Apioko Seiram Ashong Abe.
Oh,
happy birthday to you, Api.
Happy Nayu.
We are really rooting for you, Apioko. And to my very good friend as well, celebrating your birthday today with Budget Ghana, Jennifer Moffat. Happy birthday to you.
The shelters turned them away. Stray dogs were the only ones who stayed. Rainstones began.
And happy birthday to Leonard. I think I did that already. I did that already.
Right. Yes, so happy birthday to Professor Raymond Atuguba.
Is it?
Yes, his birthday today, and the message says, your distinguished leadership as Acting Director of Legal Education continues to inspire excellence, integrity, and innovation within the legal profession in Ghana. Your unwavering commitment to legal scholarship, institutional development, and the nurturing of future generations of lawyers remain deeply admirable. Through your work, you have not only shaped minds, but also strengthened the foundations of our justice and legal education in the country. We wish you good health, wisdom, and many more years of outstanding service. Happy birthday once again, Professor Raymond.
Yeah, I'm joining that. It's a fantastic intellectual.
Professor,
bless him,
Raymond Atuguba. So those of you don't know, we are actually playing a Richard Sky composition that he did yesterday. I asked him for a song for the orphan, and he delivered this one in less than 24 hours. Clearly the talent is there with help of technology. Now you can produce a song very quickly. It's not like in the old days where you had to
bring a lot of people together.
But is this your voice?
Yes. Hey, Charlie. You just realize I've lost my voice this morning.
The whole night you were singing?
I was.
So you have some equipment in your room,
Yeah, you want to come and see them?
So
I can feature you.
You have it? No, I don't think I can sing that way.
But I have too many things I do that
you hide.
Yes,
so you have a whole recording system.
Yeah.
So you can produce a musician.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of that. I think why I've decided to amplify it is to actually help a lot of people. I mean, a lot of the boys back home are very talented, right? But they don't seem to have a pathway to get to mainstreaming what they do. And then also because here in Accra, we don't give them a lot of airplay. You understand? So I believe one of the ways of empowering these boys to emerge and become global stars, national stars, and also find something meaningful to do and impact society is through these, music and related arts. And perhaps if we amplify them, we would help take a lot of people off.
What fascinates me is not just the music, but even the lyrics.
Yeah, so the truth is that my approach to reggae is almost always influenced by Lucky Dube, with a little fusion from what do you call it, the legend himself. What's his name?
Because this one reminded me of two Lucky Dube songs. The No Fault of Theirs. I think there's the Remember Me, and there's another Lucky Dube song too that he did.
Okay.
Quite similar to Remember Me.
Okay.
Hold on. Yes, Hold On.
Yeah, one of the songs I love very much. I mean, that's talking about your mother and the trouble she's been through and all of that.
They made their beds on pavements.
Well, we want you to support us for our Easter Orphan project. We need you to send money for some items, including rice or bags of sugar. You can also donate books, detergents, you can donate toys, you can donate soap, you can donate milk. We are doing a 4-in-1 on Monday. An orphanage, 2 drug centers, and a prison. You can send your Momo donations to 0550 900 006. You can also write a check to the Citi FM Foundation or bring your donation to Channel 1 Television here at Tesano.
I think it's important that people should support this initiative because, I mean, we've been to Basco, for instance, many times, and we saw some of the what was the word to use? The orphans there.
Yes.
You know, when they were very young.
Yeah.
And looking at them those years, you wouldn't really imagine that they will become, you know, very impactful members of society.
Yeah.
But your interventions over the years, which we sort of drove as a station, helped us to make meaningful contributions to their lives. Many have gone on to go through the educational system. Some have become teachers, others have become all kinds of things, impacting society in a truly positive way. So imagine if you take up your checkbook right now and scribble a few zeros in there, seeking to support this particular project. Exactly. What it means is that you would be impacting lives in a big way. No amount is too small. No contribution is too insignificant. It's about what is in your heart that you want to use to support this project, which has built many giants for our republic. So please, if you're listening to us, these orphans, it's through no fault of theirs. They were born into a society that sometimes rejected them. Many were sleeping in the open. Someone took them in and provided them, you know, shelter, providing them guidance. And with our support, we are putting them on the path towards, you know, becoming responsible members of society. Others would have, you know, taken the wrong path, become hardened criminals and giving you problems in your homes. So once you are listening to us, if you can, please, you have the means to, why not support us so that we can support them.
All right, so we'll tell you more about the Easter Orphan Project. Caleb has a couple of announcements for us.
Yes, growth is not just about becoming bigger, it's about becoming better. At First Atlantic Bank, integrity has always guided us and our customers always come first. We stay agile in a changing world, resilient in every challenge and committed to excellence in everything we do. Today, that commitment takes a bold new form. First Atlantic Bank is now a PLC listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Becoming a PLC strengthens our accountability, deepens our credibility, and positions us to serve families, businesses, and communities even better. At First Atlantic Bank, now a First Atlantic Bank PLC, is more than a new status. It's a promise to lead with eye care, integrity, customer-centric, agility, resilience, and excellence. First Atlantic Bank PLC, refreshingly different. Go Ghana. If you're tired of the Accra hustle and traffic, take a quick escape to the cool, peaceful mountains of Ebri at Beposo Wellness Resort. Whether it's for a business, weekend break, pure relaxation, Beposo gives you calm, comfort, and fresh mountain air. We are just 30 minutes drive away from Accra. Perfect place to rest and research. So visit us once and you never want to leave. Call us 0200 557 BeposoResort.com is where to book. Beposo Wellness Resort, peace lives here. Now, in today's connected world, technology is not a convenience, it's critical. Don't get caught in a bind when your smart devices fail. Tech Therapy Limited is your one-stop solution for smart device repair. Visit us for solutions you can trust, no guesswork, no unnecessary delays. Just call us now 050-5789-096 or 0256 111 790. Follow us on socials, Tech Therapy at GH. Our website is techtherapy.africa. Pass by our office, 24 Garden Road, East Legon, near ANC Mall. Tech Therapy, your digital wellness partner.
Somebody said, wow, Richard Sky, please abandon law, journalism, and pursue music. Streaming cash is more than any amount you can get in law and journalism. Bernard, please advise him. Bernard, your Sky's reggae song is epic.
Yeah,
my
man.
respect for him has gone a notch higher today.
Sharp.
Charlie, another person, James Kujo Abakom says, man, Sky, you are too good.
Yeah,
You Ben Koku, you spoiled it.
Sky.
You've just made my day. Is it on any streaming platform yet? I beg, share the link.
Share the link.
But you use artificial intelligence in your songs, don't you?
For arrangement. Yes. I mean, it's the truth is that a lot of jobs will be out of the window if you don't modernize.
Somebody has trained for 50 years to do music. Then you use one night to produce this.
There's
you are spoiling the music industry.
No, it's
hey.
You see, the truth is that and this is also to tell people that if you are already in the music industry, please become familiar with the new interventions.
Exactly.
Because you hear people who play their song years ago, right? Nobody sort of remembered them, and then someone took it, rearranged them, and then it becomes a hit. Now they want to, go after those people. It is just to encourage all the big brothers, the friends who are within the space to do their best to pick up new skills. I'm available.
You can do music disc jockey training.
I don't have so much time like that, but
the small time you get, you're doing wonderful things.
I can.
Bernard, please, Richard Sky has performed this song live on Monday.
True.
This is from Eric Che, Adom Estate.
Would he come and be my backing vocalist?
Lexington, Kwame Fiak from Lexington, Kentucky says, Sky, a lawyer, a journalist, and a musician. You too. Good morning, Citi. Yeah. This song is so wonderful. I'm just in tears this morning. I survived as an orphan, doing well for myself. God bless you, Sky.
This
is Ernest Ashiman. Is it Ernest from Ashiman?
Maybe Ernest from Ashiman.
Good morning, Bernard and team. Tell you what, Bernard, I have Shazam the song several times without getting the title. I love it. This is one great piece of music from Kweku Gabi. Kindly make the song available for us to download. Bernard Richie Sky is a real good.
Yes.
So unbelievable. He's a big man.
Yeah.
Hi, Bernard and Co. Great hearing the compositions of Richie Sky. He would have been the Bob Marley of Ghana and Surpass Lumba and others. He has taken to music from that early age. There's a music professor from his holy village, Seva. I believe he knows Professor D.W.K.
Avobedo. Toby Maniba.
Who is a consultant now. Good morning. Wow. That was Richie Sky's song. I was touched by the song. This is, he says, I also was trying to Shazam the song, but I couldn't find it. This is pure and raw talent. Wow, Sky, this is amazing. Guys, you must be promoted. This is Abby in Telford. Well, how many songs have you done so far for the album we are releasing?
If I get up today, I can give you an album. But
because the first song we played was which one?
I think
the first song we played yesterday.
Edu. That one was
the Easter song.
To celebrate Easter.
Then there was a reggae one.
So
for the politician.
Yeah, that one was same old song.
And then this one is the orphan one.
Yeah, the orphans.
And this one you did it yesterday.
Yes, this is the orphans.
No, drop the reggae one again. Just for those who don't know.
I think I gave him 3 different songs.
So why are you keeping
I gave him one.
So we have an Easter song. Yes, Duji.
Yeah, that one.
We have the No Fault of Theirs, which is the orphan song.
Yes.
And then we have the politician one.
Yeah, that one to just deal with
the title?
Same old song.
Same old song.
Yes.
Then there's another one.
Yeah, that one is more to the lovers of the world. It's 3.
My God. Drop it, my brother. So you drop the reggae one. The politician one. Let's fire Ben the politician song. Same old.
Nothing new, just the same old tune. Saw him at the rally last night, telling people what he'll do, promising them milk and honey. Promises old and new. Heard this speech before, at the last election show. His father said it, his grandfather too. This family tree has played us fools. They feed fat on our taxes. They feed fat on your taxes. Nothing ever changes. Nothing
So this one is same old story. Same old song. Yeah. This one is about the politician
feeding fat on our taxes.
I tell you,
it's
not easy. And you wrote this one under inspiration.
Yeah, nothing has changed about our lives, but everything has changed about their lives.
Oh,
wow!
And it's something is learned from the father, and the father learned from the mother. The father.
So they are
it's like the reasons of
exactly political exploitation.
Exactly, not targeting any specific person, but basically
the political entity.
Exactly.
When will we be strong?
Yes.
Oh.
No, Charlie, it's time for taking social media trends. But I'm just loving the song, man.
I am too.
You know, it's really what made me want to go back to what I wanted to be when I was a child. Sir!
The soldier.
I wanted to be a soldier. The guy wanted to be a musician and he's living the life.
In the dream.
So I want them to give me.
Man, I will show the uniform for you.
For your birthday.
I want to be a soldier.
No, we can make a special case.
You are living your best life
as a hobby, really.
But you can't be a soldier as a hobby. Like a social media trends is next is brought to us by
Telecel.
Edwin Kwaku is here with the details. Edwin, welcome.
Thank you very much, Bernard. Good morning, everyone, and happy new month to you. So, from that wonderful song from Richard Sky, putting fire under our politicians, there's one politician who is under fire on social media. Sam George, the Minister for Communications. So,
what has my man done again? I'll leave him alone.
Well, people are criticizing him because recently we heard from our president who was speaking to the CSOs, and he said that the anti-LGBTQ bill is not a priority for him at the moment, and that we have more pressing needs, more important things to think about, like providing education, healthcare, and all the basic needs of Ghanaians. So, of course, people who heard what the NDC, its personalities, and the president said in opposition about the then government's response to the bill and actions over the bill, are saying that they are singing a different tune while in government, and that they are not willing to sign that bill or ensure that bill passes into law. And one of the biggest advocates for the bill was Sam George. And in the last couple of days, people have been posting videos of him, what he said in the campaigns, what he said about the governments, the president at the time, and their failure to push the bill. So people are bringing all that up and criticizing him on social media. So he also took to X or Twitter last night and posted a very brief post, or a long one rather, saying that he has seen what people are posting about him, but it just shows how involved he was in ensuring that the NDC got power, and that after the 2016 defeat, a lot of other people didn't want to speak on politics because they had lost really badly. But he took up the mantle, was speaking on radio and TV sometimes 3 times a day, ensuring that the work of the NDC was out there, and eventually it's resulted in them regaining power. So he's paid his dues, and that the other people who are complaining about him, what work have they done? So yes, Sam George is top of the trends. People talking about him. Also, Ursula has popped up in the trends because people are starting to compare his work as the communications minister to the work of Ursula over the last 8 years. He's chopping, so
Charlie, this country.
Yes, so Sam George, top of the trends in Ghana at the moment. We move on to some sports news, and before last night, 42 teams had qualified for the World Cup out of 48. Now we know all 48 that are going to be playing at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We know one team that won't be there is Italy, the 4-time champions. 4-time champions who were knocked out on penalties by Bosnia last night. They lost 4-1 on penalties.
It wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy at all. But Africa has 10 representatives at the World Cup, the second most after Europe. So DR Congo, they beat Jamaica 1-0 to ensure Africa secure the 10th
position.
10th slot at the World Cup. So
very good.
Increased opportunity for us to maybe do better at the World Cup. Also qualifying Turkey, Iraq, Czech Republic, and Sweden. Sweden, who didn't win a game in the group stages. They qualified because of their efforts in the UEFA Nations League.
Correct.
And they finally made it through winning against Poland as well. So we know all the countries that are going to the World Cup.
But Iran may have to leave. I think Iran said they are pulling out. So there may have to be some arrangement to replace them, right?
Well, there have been assurances from the FIFA president that Iran will play in the World Cup.
If the war
play
ends,
in the US as well.
If the war ends, I'm sure they could sort it out. Hopefully, because once the war ends, who knows?
Well, Donald Trump, the US president, has been given indications that he doesn't care whether Iran come to the World Cup or not. So there's that to deal with. Okay. So one country that's going to the World Cup obviously is Ghana, and we've gone through a pretty shocking.
Which coaches are trending?
Which
names are trending?
So let me give you the names. Hervé Renard, obviously, and he's trending extra strongly.
Is he the favorite?
Yes, he was the favorite after Walid Regraoui, who was the coach of Morocco. Said that, or it came out that he didn't want the Black Stars job. He wants to wait and make sure the best choice for his career.
I'm told Saudi is looking for him.
Yes, Saudi are also looking for him.
So Regraoui has said he's not interested in a Ghana job.
Yes, he says he wants to take his time and make the best decision for his career. But Hervé Renard has entered the trends because he's left his role.
Oh, he's left Saudi?
Yes, he's left his role.
So he's available?
Yeah, he's very available.
Let's go and collect him. We just need him for the World Cup. So
there are some jobs you want regardless of the money you are being paid. And Ghana is a very good thing for him. He's wanted to coach Ghana for a while. Also trending Kwesi Appiah. And you talked a lot about this yesterday. The coaches that are in the running for the Ghana coach. So that is a huge deal as well. Would we want to return to Kwesi Appiah?
It's a big question.
Yes.
Big question.
Yeah, some people don't agree. I think it's pretty mixed on Kwesi Appiah because it didn't end well with the Black Stars, but he's proving elsewhere that he can be a very good coach. So that's one of the biggest trends so far in Ghana. Let's move on to tech news. And Richard Scar has shown us the good implementation of AI with the production of his songs. But some stats have come out that show that 20% combined of teens between 13 and 17 are using AI for casual conversation and also for emotional support and advice.
They are talking to AI like a friend.
Like a friend, like they are close confidants. So obviously it's worrying that they are not connecting with fellow humans on that level. Which country is this? This was done in the US, but which serves as a huge
signal
of what is happening across the world. So let me just bring you some of the data. Obviously, the teens are using it for different things combined as well. So 57% are using it to search for information, for fun and entertainment, 47% as well. To summarize articles, books, or videos, that number is 42%. To create, edit images or videos is 38%. To get news is 19%. So a lot of people are going to AI to get news and information that they would ordinarily have got on either social media or the traditional media on radio and TV. So AI serving a lot of purposes for a lot of people, including creating music.
Wow. That was Tech and Social Media Trends with Edwin Kwakofi.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
The There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
hello sir, Telecel Cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly. My dear ones,
we keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Live on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Momo.
This Easter Monday, the biggest kids festival, Indomie Fest. It's making its second stop in Accra, and it's going to be epic. Get ready to turn up with your favorite Indomitables, Sweeney, Swifty, Big Boy, Vision, and Stretchy, with Crystal bringing the energy as your MC. Enjoy danceable live performances from Lasmin, Mr. Drew, Sister Fia, DGL Academy, and many more. Turn up with the whole family on the 6th of April for lots of exciting moments, giveaways, and yummy Indomie. Yes, don't dull. Buy a ticket at 20 Ghana cedis, 3 at 50 Ghana cedis, and for a family of 6 at 100 Ghana cedis. Or simply dial *714*57# or visit vtickets.com to grab yours. For inquiries, call 055-835-1819. See you at Good Park. Indomie tastes great.
Accra, it's time! Celebrate Easter with Kitia and enjoy 25% off store-wide and up to 50% off selected items from April 1. Visit Kitia at Spintex Road or follow at Kitia Ghana on Instagram.
Cast your mind back to 2022. The prices were rising. The stress was high. Every liter of fuel felt like a sacrifice. Do you remember who stepped forward first? When others were comfortable with high prices, Star Oil chose you. We cut our own profits so you could keep your AC on, keep your engines running, and keep your life moving without the heavy burden. We gave you room to breathe when things felt tight. Because of you, our Star Savers, we became #1. Today, the pumps are a battleground. Others are finally cutting prices because they have to. But Star Oil, we do it because we want to. Don't just chase a price, remember a friendship. We were there for you then, and with new innovations coming your way, we are here for you now. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuels for all.
Attention all Ghanaian students in basic to senior high schools. Want to win 15,000 Ghana cedis? Join the Kofi A. Terrier Good Citizenship Challenge now. Form a team of at least 5 students and embark on a community service initiative that will make a real difference. For more details, call 050-591-0960. The final submission deadline is 30th June 2026.
Momo. It has made life happen in lots of good ways.
Mr. Kwanzaa, Mr. Insurance claim no. It
has put together beautiful weddings. It has filled the bellies of boys at their favorite watchy joint.
My guy, stop. Who they chop cancel these days?
It has made millions of businesses possible.
We are back in business.
With just a few taps, money moves faster, easier, and safer. Momo understands the weight of your trust in us. We continuously enhance security with features like self-paying reset to help you protect your money. Momo will only call you with 0244 300,000. No MTN or Momo staff will call or ask for your PIN or one-time password. Do not transfer funds to anyone whose identity you have not verified. Do not approve any prompts you have not initiated. Momo, still Munsaka.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
For that train to come again.
Ignition the power of breakfast. This is Citi 97.3.
been standing like a telephone line, waiting for a call that never comes. Down at that old train station platform, since the day he left for the city lights. She watched that train roll out of sight, smoke in the wind, tears in her eyes. After the hug and the last goodbye, he said, my love, I'll be back for you. But the years keep rolling like that train, and she hasn't heard his voice again. Every night she sleeps alone on the side where he once lay. Every morning she cooks his favorite meal, still set in his place just in case. She's still waiting down at the station, holding on to a promise in her heart. She's still waiting, no destination, just faith that love won't fall apart. Oh, she waiting through the seasons, through the sunshine and the rain. She's still waiting for her lover, for that train to come again. Friends say, girl, you're wasting time. Mama
22 minutes past 8. She's still waiting. Another one from you know who.
knocking at her door.
Here's some good news for you. If you're a shareholder of Societe Generale Ghana, your dividends are now being paid directly to your bank account or mobile money. Dividend payments are no longer being made using dividend warrants. All shareholders are therefore respectfully required to update their records with the registrar NTHC Limited with the following information: bank details, email address, and mobile phone number, including Momo phone number registered with mobile money. For Societe Generale Ghana shareholders with the Central Securities Depository account, contact your shareholder or contact your stockbroker and update your records with bank details. Societe Generale, the future is you. You know that moment when the alarm rings and life is already asking questions? Campus, office, hustle, dreams waiting to be chased. Those are the moments when you need something that helps you show up and keep going. That's why Cowbell Coffee stays with me every single moment. Whether you're grinding for that exam, pushing deadlines at work, or cooking up the next big idea, Cowbell Coffee gives you that creamy taste and rich coffee aroma to kickstart your day right, and you can enjoy it anytime. Because success doesn't happen overnight. It's the little moments, that the early mornings, the late nights, and through it all, Cowbell Coffee, day with you. Cowbell Coffee, with you every moment. This advert is FDA approved.
And Techno has released the all-new Come On 50 series featuring a leading AI auto zoom camera for capturing exciting moments. The series includes 3 models: Come On 50, Come On 50 Pro, and Come On 50 Ultra, and that supports an eSIM. It's powered by Techno AI. The phone delivers a real-life photography experience with features such as up to AI 60 times super zoom, AI auto zoom, and the super zoom flash snap. The AI-powered photo gallery becomes a creative studio as well, with AI art gallery, AI image to video, and tools like AI reflection remover, shadow remover, and AI dazzle remover. It's a great machine if you're in the content creation industry. It's good. It's on the go for productivity. It offers series of opportunities for you. So grab it in the phone. The battery is also very, very top notch. So visit any Techno store to choose from the Come On 50, Come On 50 Pro, or Come On 50 Ultra, which supports an eSIM. So imagine waking up to serenity every day, surrounded by nature's beauty and luxury at your fingertips in a gated estate you can be proud to call your home. Welcome to Western Villas, located at Ayi Mensa, where our stunning homes redefine elegance. Here, each home is a masterpiece. We have swimming pools, gym, playground, beautiful landscape gardens, and private balconies. So reserve Western Villas. We have 3 or 4 bedroom luxury gated homes at Ayi Mensa with just 5% deposit between now and the end of this month, and get up to 2 free service plots today. We also have limited executive plots for sale at Katamanso and Chopoli at attractive prices. Call us 0536 50 22 95. Visit westernvillas.com for more information. What if your bank helped you? Big up. Welcome to the Republic Verse, where your money, your business, and your dreams level up. Own your dream home with Republic Bank Mortgages. Grow faster with SME and corporate banking solutions. Run your daily finances smoothly with retail and commercial banking products. Build wealth with investments and trust management, and pay anywhere, anytime with Republic Visa, credit, or debit cards. Whether you're starting out, scaling up, or stepping into what's next, Republic Verse gives you the power to do more and shine brighter. Call us toll-free number 0800 414 414. Our WhatsApp line is 0546 414 414. Republic Bank, we are the one for you.
Yes, indeed. I can't get over this thing. This is actually my favorite of the four you've done. This one is very nice.
Still waiting.
Yes, she's still waiting.
So it talks about. Well, yeah, I mean, people can read their meanings, but what it is, it talks about a lady who escorted the husband or the lover to the train station, and he told her that, well, I'm going to the city to get things done. When things are great, I'll be back to pick you up.
Yeah, Mama.
And then he's not back yet.
She's still waiting.
She's still waiting at the station.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting how music has changed and what you've been able to do with this music. Really, really interesting indeed. So, I mean, Sky said he told you that he wanted to be a DJ, but you didn't tell me. So when he came from the States, man, you didn't consider him for music. You just sent him to the newsroom.
He said I should submit a proposal.
You have deprived the world of a big.
He came in as a news person, and then he said that he's also a DJ.
Yeah, so why didn't
I remember that one.
And you didn't want to listen to the DJ part?
No, but the day he even told, I even remember the day he told me he was on his way to an assignment.
DJ Mikato.
So it didn't even cross your mind to put him on music?
No, he just said it, in passing that. Oh, he nice.
So you didn't come that you were.
No, I came.
You came as a news guy.
But he said I should submit a proposal. I remember submitting it.
A proposal?
On the program.
I went for a program. Yes.
What's the name of the program?
Yes.
I don't.
Was it a music program?
Yeah, something like that.
You wanted to host a show?
Yeah.
Why?
But do you know how to spin?
Why not?
So that thing you did it already. Look, E22.
Yeah, but it's been a long time that I tried my hand.
So you used to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I used to play at dance discos and.
Hey, Charlie, Papa Kwakwe sent me a message. He said, "What you tell Sky cannot do that." Not
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So you could play at a dance?
Yes, I was doing that
fully.
Yeah, I mean, these 24 those things. I will go to Hawkware.
Oh, it is you were transported to where?
Oh yeah. So I was doing that.
You will come to my hometown and play.
Yes.
And they'll pay you.
Yes. Why?
Why
this guy? Yeah, I used to do that.
Full DJ.
Yeah.
No,
Charlie. Are we? I don't know what to even talk again.
Let's launch his album next week. Listeners, you don't agree with me?
Let's launch the album.
We have to launch Richard Scar's album next week.
How many songs can you put on it? Because I've played 4 so far.
Yes, I can get you at least 10 songs or 12.
You are serious?
Oh yes.
Yeah, 10 is fine. 10 is fine.
So here's the thing. My uncle was shocked. So I was driving him from somewhere,
and you were playing a song.
And then he is into these, instruments and blah blah blah. Then he could now connect it. But it's not your voice.
Tell them. So he recognized us, you.
Yeah, that's right. And then he went back those years.
He remembered.
Yeah, that's right. He actually gave me some guidance when I came to Accra.
The talent that they never allowed to flourish.
Yeah.
That's by the grace of God you have exploited today.
Yeah, but I think I'm on the right path, which is, I mean,
now that your man said he will promote it.
He said he will launch it.
Papa, we have to launch it the Ghana way so that people will donate money. Like we can't let this opportunity pass like that. No.
Are you serious? So we'll launch the album. But what's the name? What name will we give it? Because the songs are different. Because you have the Easter theme, you have the orphans.
We'll find a name.
Papa Sam, yeah.
We've launched the team. It's a holiday, Friday, Monday holiday. We have to launch the team.
From home to the sky.
We're looking for a name.
So can we launch it on Friday?
Thank you.
No, we'll launch it on Friday.
So that we can raise some dough to go and support the Orphan project.
Papa, don't be the big.
It's all about it.
That be the name,
How would you make money from the launch?
Not make money.
How do you raise money?
No, create an occasion for people to donate to Easter Orphan project
through their music.
Yes.
But they can donate now too.
Well, they are, but
Sky has even done a song for orphans.
Yeah, I think
somebody
they should start.
My friend in Lebanon, my military friend in Lebanon, I sent a message. Sky forwarded it to you. So
okay.
So you go promote them.
No, Sky, you have to read it yourself.
Oh, so he says that Richard Sky's tune this morning has touched my heart, liver and kidneys.
Hey.
Hence, I want to drop a small token of $100 to support the Easter project.
Charlie, play the orphan song again.
I
think that's what we should do now. I think we should do it for Monday.
Bless you, Major. Bless you. What's his
Major
name? Captain?
Major.
Oh, bless
the last time I checked was Major. Not these days. The promotion comes fast. So
I know, right?
So this is the song. Go for it. Charlie, what are you doing?
Go for it. Very sad.
It's not labeled. This is the raw cut.
Yeah, it's raw. It's still working.
Have you mastered it?
This is just the first
already mastered.
We can always master it. We can always remaster it. Is it on now?
It's on it. Drop it. Drop.
Before they learned to speak, the word had spoken for them, handed down a verdict they did not deserve. Born to silence where no loving arms would hold them, left to face a life too hard, too severe. Never asked for hunger, never asked for hollow evenings, press their faces to the glass of other lives. Walk back to the dark, no roof, no name, no reason. Still they found the courage to survive. No fault of theirs. They were brought into this world. No fault of theirs.
They were brought into this world, no fault of theirs. And we are really supporting. We've expanded the project from just an orphan project to now include two important social services: the issue of drug rehabilitation or substance abuse rehabilitation centers, and now prisons. So I mean, why the stretch or why the expansion of the orphan project from simple orphanages to now different types of facilities?
The Orphan project has always had different angles to it, depending on which year and what the, if you like, the trending needs would be. So we indeed have done prisons twice, to Akuse prisons and another I forget. But this year we thought that we could revisit the prisons thing, and also to create awareness about some of the conditions that exist in our prisons and the challenges that they go through. So yes, it's an Easter Orphan project, but it's just a call to listeners in our community that there are people who are disadvantaged based on their circumstances. The orphan is one. We also have the drug rehabilitation support that we do. And these are very serious rehab centers. Private, yes, they are, but it's a public service that they are offering, and we think that we should support them. So we still have our orphanage in Troto, near Suhum, that we support, and then we are moving to Osam Krom prisons.
Osam Krom
prisons.
Where is that?
It's in the central region. So you get to Winneba Junction, you take right towards Swedru. It's along that stretch, a little off the main road though. And then we have our 2 drug rehab centers in Accra. So that's what we are doing this Easter period.
What kind of things do we typically send to these facilities?
Okay, so food. That's rice, maize, beans, oil, sugar, and other groceries, cleaning material, detergents, yes, and stuff like that. Then, of course, people bring the
What are those who just want to pay money?
They pay money, yes. People can write a check, Citi FM Foundation, CITI Foundation.
FM Foundation.
Or
is there a Momo number?
Yeah, we do have a Momo number. So if you want to donate, you just send it to this Momo number. We don't put any announcement online. We don't give any other number. So
if anybody contacts you online saying a Citi FM Orphan project is a lie, the only number we use for the foundation Momo is the one he's coming to mention.
Okay, so it's 0550 900 006.
Can you repeat the number?
0550 900 006.
So that's the Momo number for the Citi FM Orphan project.
Yes.
So
or you can also come to our office and do your donation. We are here all day today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday.
So on the Monday, where are we going?
Monday, we go to the 2 drug rehab centers to do our presentations to them. One is at Hacho, one is in Achimota. And then we move to Suhum to also do our presentation there. And then we move to Osam Krom. Truth is, for the prisons, we have a day with them. We are feasting with them. We're just having a party with the prisoners. And so that's what's going to happen. So we need your support.
All right, so you heard it again. You know what to do. You can send your donations in either physically or you could send them via Momo, or you could also write a check to the Citi FM Foundation. And this is a song. Caleb, read some of the messages for me that have come through for this song.
Hey.
Yes, and those of you asking, yes, this is a song which Sky did.
Yeah, man.
I asked him yesterday to do a song for orphans.
Solid.
So this is a song he produced in less than 24 hours.
Sharp. This one says, hey, Richard Sky, you be too much. Multi-purpose man. Wow, what a solid voice. In fact, don't judge a book by its cover. You're so talented. Senior Kumo from Sasabi. Okay, Senior Kumo from Sasabi. Richard Sky's song is a hit. Can't believe he sang that. Yakubu Ibn Chamba sent that from Wale Wale. This is Francis Abiu. I must say Richard's music is too good. He has to do something with Morgan Heritage. His voice is so good and sounds like the Heritage Brothers. Please, where can I get the album to buy? I'm buying $1 million for it.
Hey.
I'm paying $1 million for it, man. I love it. Citi FM, this is really, really inspiring. Bernard, Sky Sky has got this Grams Morgan spice in his voice.
Charlie.
Dennis from Hacho send that. Good morning, Bernard and
Morning.
team. I would like to say Sky's pour everywhere this morning.
I tell you.
Please, where can we get the song and what's the title? Please check on us.
Where can we get the song,
squad.
Mr. Sky? Where can we get the song? you release it soon.
Yeah,
all right.
Hopefully, maybe, you never know.
Oh, you are not even sure if you want to release it.
Yeah, I mean, why not? We can always. I think it can become a distraction, you know. Yeah, because of
other things.
The other things, yeah.
You don't want to be seduced by the music.
Yes.
So you stop everything and go and do it.
Yeah, because.
Well, I mean, you are.
Do it for charity.
Walk back to the dark, no roof, no name, no reason.
All right.
Bernard, please tell Sky that I'm available as a backing vocalist. I am trainable. Jonathan said that from Gun West. Good morning, Bernard and team. The reggae song is really good. I love the story. Sky, Jubutu. Dr. Amui sent that from Kaswa. Good morning, Bernard and team. More than Richard Sky, you need dreadlocks at this point. Sky! Sky and Rascally MD from the UK said that.
No, that can't happen.
Speaking of
biological reasons.
Speaking of
try hair transplant.
Speaking of reggae, Skelly Dread says, tell Sky he can open for us on a tour one day. Tell him to get his management team to contact me to do the needful. So Skelly says he's on tour with Steel Pulse.
Oh, bless him.
And that you can do the opening for them.
That's the problem. Yeah. Thank you.
But you don't think you can make more money from here than law?
Well,
you know you can touch the world through music more than through law.
Yeah, but
because one song, Charlie, can change the world, though.
Yeah, so you can send a message, but a lot of people need me here. The things I do.
Do music for me.
Well, I'll discuss it with someone.
He doesn't want in the studio.
I'll discuss it with someone.
No, Charlie. you Charlie, serious matter.
My respect for Richard Sky has gone up this morning. Sky, you'll be two more. He sounds like Dwayne Stevenson kind of tune. Nana Benyon sent that from Ashong, man. Good morning, Bernard. Sky is bringing back storytelling in our music. Bernard, Sky's stage name should be Rasta Shantin.
No. You didn't read it too well. No. He said Rasta Chanton.
Rasta Chanton.
Rasta Chanton. You say Rasta something.
Okay.
He begs. But he begs.
No, he's on
You don't know Chanton.
No, he begs. It's better he begs.
Oh my God. It's great listening to Richard Sky's reggae track.
To highlight before. So he said he went to meet Sidi Kubari, and you don't want to tell us. Why don't you want to tell us who Sidi Kubari? Why are you doing that?
Sidi Kubari is a great guy. He's a great musician.
You know the World Cup is coming again.
Oh, that was 2006.
Can Sky do a World Cup song?
Sky can do a World Cup song. He can do a World Cup song.
Did you interview Sidi Kubari for Footprint?
Yeah, I have 2 episodes with.
Did you ask him about his World Cup song?
Oh no! It's not part of his profile. But that was just he was on Eyewitness News. He was on Eyewitness News, and I think it was Paul Adumotre
who that you should sing for them.
Who said, "So Sidi Kubari, can you do a song, compose a song for World Cup?" You know the energy. It was our first time there, so the energy was serious.
2006.
He said, "Yes, I can." Then Paul said, "Okay, then let's go."
Then what did he say?
He said, "We need to win. We need to win the World Cup for Ghana." They're no light off.
And you know the funny thing, I can't believe that's 20 years ago.
Yeah, and Paul was so mischievous that every single day he would play this thing.
There was another voice clip of Icy Queen.
Yes, exactly.
Played it to Icy Queen. But you know, I can't believe that 20 years have passed because our first World Cup,
2006,
we were so nervous.
Yeah.
Our match was against Italy.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even sleep. To think that we've qualified for all World Cups except 2018. And Italy has failed to qualify.
Yeah,
since 2014. Times do change. 20 years have passed so quickly. You know. By the way, who should the coach be? Let me take a quick poll. Who do you want? We are talking to two people. The former Moroccan coach, Ragwawi or something, and I'm told the Saudis have sacked.
I thought he resigned.
Yeah, he has resigned. This guy, Hervé.
Yeah.
Should those be the two you think we should? Okay, between the two,
Truth is, I don't know the Moroccan coach.
Guy.
I haven't followed him. It's Hervé Renard that I have followed, and I think that he can be a good stopgap
for us.
Really, I think it's Godfred who was talking yesterday.
Yeah.
We are not looking for a coach who will come and teach them how to play football. We want a leader, an instructor, somebody they can trust to lead, somebody who's a decision maker, somebody who can stand to the manipulations of these GFA people, those things. Somebody who can stand his ground. We have how many years?
Like 70 days.
70 days.
Yeah, 70.
Yeah, 70 days.
2 months and a bit.
2 months.
And we are.
So you think it's more a leadership inspiration?
It's a leadership thing.
Not technical.
No. But if these Black Stars people, do they need technical anything? They don't need.
Some of them.
It's a leadership. Of course, that's the decision making thing.
Okay.
Some of them are there when they have no business being there, because
so
it was somebody's decision to bring them there to satisfy a certain group of people. So
you feel like Hervé Renard would be better?
Well, I'm saying
of
because
the options.
I don't know the other person.
Yeah, the Ragwawi. Even this guy couldn't pronounce his name. But I saw him at the World Cup. He took them to a semi-final, and the AFCON too, they went to the final. My only challenge is that I don't think he speaks English, and he's very Moroccan, so the culture issue may not help.
Oh, he doesn't understand English?
I'm told he doesn't speak that.
No, that didn't speak is not the same as the other. We've had coaches who never spoke English. We have coaches who never spoke English. People actually forget that when Otto Pfister came first, he never spoke English.
That's the guy who could smoke.
Yes, I mean he came on German cooperation thing to come and PE master thing. He never came in here to come and coach Black Stars.
It was Starlets actually.
Yes, I'm saying that he came on a German exchange program.
Okay.
And at the time, Starlets was also emerging as a.
And he took them to win the thing.
Exactly. So we should go for.
And the best thing we could do for him was to name a student dressing after him.
Charlie.
But we didn't do that.
But like we forgive him some proper. Charlie Ghana, we are wild. Our first World Cup winning coach.
You are lucky that people emulated his dressing, not his smoking.
No, but we should have given him a proper monument.
Well,
for being our first World Cup winning coach at any level.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, Otto Pfister.
You see him on the touchline with his pants sort of down because of his biological makeup. But we then decided
because of what? If Taylor couldn't sew that.
The belt was not holding. Yeah, so you see him adjusting it. Well, really young those days. That was the 90s, right?
1991.
1990. That's
I was 10 years old watching Otto
Milo wasn't speaking English, was he?
Otto Pfister?
No, Milo.
Milo couldn't speak English.
Yeah,
but he's been outside. He was hiding it. He could speak some.
No, they can always
20
speak.
million coaches.
No, they said Milo could speak a little English.
They understand, but you see, they will not speak. Then they can bring an interpreter and pay the interpreter. You think they are joking?
But he's been our most successful coach.
Yeah.
Took us to the World Cup quarterfinals and then AFCON final. I even think, and he's from Serbia. Why do you think the Serbians have been so successful here? Some of our best coaches, the guy who took us the World Cup, Dukovic. He was Serbian, and then Milo was Serbian. We've also had about 2 or 3 more, and they've all done very well.
Well, we should go back to Serbia then.
Yeah, why not?
Because if you talk to Dr. Nyao Tamaklo, I'm sure this is.
He was an ambassador there. Right?
Yes, he can lift somebody from there and dump him.
What is it with Serbia that gives them such great coaches for us?
No idea.
They themselves haven't qualified for the World Cup at all. But we've had very good Serbian coaches for some reason.
We are playing Czech Republic.
No, we are playing Croatia, England, and Panama. So.
You are.
But what about Kwesi Appiah?
No, I don't think. I don't think that's a Kwesi Appiah thing.
No.
I think he's done what he can do for us and with us. and in his own interest, he should just
they'll do him, yeah.
Because he comes, people disrespect him, come and tell him, talk to him anyhow, insult him.
He's done so well.
He's done so well.
He shouldn't bring himself into this position.
No. He's been honored. Yes, he should stay with his Sudan people and chop the money small. Let's go and get somebody. You see, it's a change management thing.
Situation.
What do you call? What's the name of the person who a change? You are bringing the person to effect the change, achieve results, and leave.
You are not looking for a long-term replacement.
No. So that should be relatively.
So you should hire the coach for the World Cup.
For the World Cup, that should be the objective. Because we sacked Tobi Otto.
No, there's Otto Fista and Otto Adu.
That's why I say Otobi Otto. We sacked Otobi Otto because Otto Fista be Otto. We sacked him because we fear that the World Cup it won't do well.
What was it about his body language? There was something about his style that was not inspiring.
His body language was all defined in the first instance when he had to leave the Black Stars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the first time when he left.
When the World Cup.
That body language spells everything out. Yeah. The man couldn't even come to Ghana to come in.
After we lost.
No, he didn't come here. He just parted company somewhere.
That was so bad. After we lost the World Cup,
to hell with you guys. And then the people went to bring him again.
Let's listen to the FA chairman, or was it FA president? He spoke to Michael Otieje in Germany.
Okay.
So he has excerpts of the interview he granted about why Otto Addo had to go and what they are doing to get a new coach.
I think that has been a period of two phases, I would say. One phase, me watching Ghana play against Germany and putting up a decent performance. And another phase, me having to say bye-bye to a coach I've worked well with for a while. So it's been shall I say that it's been a tough 24 hours, but that's life.
How tough did you have the conversation with Otto about the dismissal face-to-face itself?
Yes, I did. Obviously, once I employed him, I'm also responsible for everything that is connected to his job. So,
how tough was that meeting?
As human as we are, I mean, and having worked since 2022, we've had a good working relationship. But at the end, as leaders as we are, it's always important for us to look at ourselves in our faces and speak about issues that concern us and how we can progress as individuals and as a collective.
What point did you come to the decision? Because I've had a lot of private conversations with you and conversations on the record like this. And if there's one thing that runs through both streams of conversations, is your unyielding conviction that Otto could easily become Ghana's version of UCC, Eric Gragi, and theirs. At what point did you decide that this was not
working? So first of all, I would say without being proud, with all humility, that I'm a leader who is dynamic. I'm a leader who is honest to issues around me. And I'm a team player, which is most important. And I think that when you're leading the team, you may have your strong opinions about the issues, but there are moments that you need to listen to the team for the greater good of our country. And at this moment, we thought it's Ghana first, and we have to go in a different direction.
What did you see that convinced you about this?
I don't know whether it's about what did I see or what did I hear, or perhaps both. I've seen Otto work over time since we We engaged him. I've heard millions of comments. I've seen him prepare the team for games. I've seen the last 4 or 5 games that we have played. I've seen the group, I've seen the executive committee discuss the games that we have played. And I've also heard about our shared vision for the World Cup. And I thought that it was time for us to look at another direction for our common vision.
So those were highlights of an interview granted to Michael Otieje by the FA president, Keto Kreku. So you can see he doesn't really want to throw the coach under the bus. Because he had the coach, he's been very measured in his criticism of the coach, which is as well because he took the decision. The problem though is that Keto Kreku's 6 coaching choices have all sort of underwhelmed. Siki Akono wasn't too successful. He brought back Milovan Rajevac, who was old and probably a pale shadow of the 2010 version, didn't work. Then brought in, I think he brought Otto Addo 1, and then took him off, brought Chris Hutton, and brought Otto Addo again. So all the coaching choices have not done too well, and I don't know where he's going to go next. So we all wait for the decision. Now, in the interview, he said in the next 2 weeks, we'll have a new coach. In the next 2 weeks. So definitely by middle of April.
Okay.
And there's basically just one international window before the World Cup. So there's an international break. So basically the coach has one proper friendly match before.
And then another. Because I think Godfrey said one.
So there's one with Mexico, but that one is not within the window of international. So he will probably use players who are not playing in any serious league.
Okay.
You get it? So then the one that he will have is the one against Wales, which is the full international break. So one match against Wales before June, and then the rest he has to just do. Well, as you said, it's a change management situation.
We need a change agent.
Yeah,
to make it happen.
Yeah, because you see, the thing about the World Cup is, for me, it's a source of national pride. 48 countries in the world playing out of 200 countries. Ghana is one of 10 African countries, and the way they've done it is that one match per time. So there's a period where everybody will be watching. So apart from the third group matches, if Ghana is playing Panama, all football fans are watching only Ghana versus Panama. There's no so it's like you are marketing everything about your country to the world in 1.5 hours. So imagine Ghana playing England in Boston. Imagine if we do well and beat England. So which is why a bad performance from the Black Stars is some way, because we are talking about this is the only chance we have to show that. Do you understand? It's your former colonial master is playing a match against your team, like Senegal beat France in 2002. It was redemption.
Yes, that's right.
So
great.
And I need a coach who will say to the players, look, these guys came and ruled you for years. This is your chance to have one on them.
That's right.
You know, it's motivation. So you want somebody who can drive that.
Yeah.
You get me? Like when we played England and Asamoah scored that 1-1 equalizer. For me, it was a big deal because England we've never played, and there's always a certain psychological edge they have over you because they dominated you, and you can use football to start clawing back. And I don't want our players to go and disgrace themselves against England. You get me? So people say it's just football. It's not just football. It's national pride. It's everything.
Yeah, I mean, all the conversations we're having about slavery and all of that would also be in play because they not have said some things exactly, and the number of their MPs have said all kinds of things about the
they should play the speech of the conservative leader to the Black Stars before we go and play England. It's history.
To the woman.
Yeah, this is what the woman is saying against your people. That we should get away with her. The woman said we should come up for that.
Charlie. Let me not say anything.
But you get where I'm coming from, right?
No, that woman is a mistake. She herself is a mistake.
The issue of national pride. I think she's trying hard to belong to the Conservative Party, so she's taking extreme position.
She feels more white.
Yeah.
She feels more white than the white people person. And she always wants endorsement for who she is.
Yeah. She's fighting battles that we
even when she doesn't have to talk, she talks.
And she's always been more extreme than even the It's so bad. So, but my point is that
spend one day on her.
The World Cup, for me, from 2006, since Ghana started going to the World Cup, the respect Ghana has gained. I mean, among my international friends, 2010 was a high point. You know, so it's like this country because don't worry. I mean, football is not the biggest thing in the world, but the idea that 22 young men from your country can acquit themselves this well. The way you play says a lot about your preparation, your mindset, your tenacity, a lot of the soft issues. So it's not, I feel like we take it too lightly and we allow the FA to take us for a ride. You know, you are talking about a nation's emotion. The government shouldn't allow the FA to take us. It's like their business. No, you can't do business with our national pride.
There must be clear goals, priorities.
Just that.
Tell us that FIFA doesn't want any government what?
We are paying. I asked Kofi Adams last week how much we are paying. They budgeted how much? Almost $11 million or something for the first phase to support the Black Stars. Then we are raising more money. So you cannot take a decision on the you know, like Ketwazo, I employed him. Do you really understand the gravity of saying that? It's not a personal thing.
They say I employed him. Charlie can't get serious.
No, that's what he said. We are talking about a nation's. We are talking about a nation's. I mean, do you know what I'm saying?
Our pride.
The whole nation's
emotional investment.
Do you understand? So it's a serious issue.
Yeah,
it's a serious issue. So I think the president, everybody must get involved in this issue. I'm not saying we interfere in terms of technical decisions, but to the extent that government pays for the Black Stars, you cannot treat it as like
government should intervene. Yes, not interfere. Intervene when things are not going the way the country expects.
You know, when the Germans beat us, people were not even. You know, usually when we play a match and they score, like people are checked out. It's so bad. They've mismanaged the thing to a point where people's emotions have become like we don't even care.
There are times we all follow football teams. There are times you lose a match. And you feel even triumphant.
That you did so well.
Because you know how, the Germans, they were not interested in scoring more goals.
They just wanted to win.
They just wanted to make the point, but they were trying their own things. They played half pack.
First half, they would lose it.
They played half pack. You understand? And Kai Havertz was there, so I didn't want somebody to boot him.
You have your own interest.
Yeah, but my challenge is that the FA doesn't seem to. Maybe they know our emotional investment, and they use it. Because you cannot tell me that is how to manage it. I mean, from 2021, our Black Stars have been terrible. Can't qualify for even AFCON. Look at Senegal. We all watched Senegal against Morocco. Weren't you proud to see Sadio Mane? I mean, Senegal play against a referee and all the people trying to cheat them. 22 Senegalese boys, and we are sitting in Ghana. We couldn't even qualify.
Boils down to bad decision.
And then we still sit here, and then we are not sacking the coaches like it's my decision. No, Charlie, you are playing with the nation. It's not right.
Some of the players are old. Thomas Partey, Ejofe, Tomo Bedford. If they run like Bedford, if you run,
he better. But you can use him for something else.
As a sub. No, what I'm saying that I'm not saying that he's useless. They come in with.
He can't play 19 minutes.
But what I'm saying is that you can read that the entire selection is a compromise selection.
Yeah, it's not. You're right. Yeah.
Compromise.
When you watch the whole thing, even the 22 they choose.
That's what I'm saying. So you want somebody who has strength in decision making and leadership.
But can we achieve anything with the current FA setup? Because the FA doesn't seem like the way you and I are talking.
No,
I think they don't see it like that.
No. The FA, as you see, is the same in every country. This FA culture, because they come with a certain entitlement because they feel that they have protection from the FIFA system. So that's how they play out in most countries. But if there's strong leadership at the top,
clear goals.
Yes, clear goals set, KPIs. If you don't deliver, this is what happens. But if they think that whether they deliver or they don't deliver, they are secure, nothing will happen. That's where the problem is.
That's what has been. Because I think that's what he said. For the past at least decade.
No, that's what
Black Stars has become so poor.
It's been terrible.
That's what in other countries, you don't mess.
Yeah.
But we don't seem to be able to have the will to do anything to IFA. We seem to just say, well, let's wait.
Yesterday you were saying this thing. You think that it was easy for England to go and bring Sven Eriksson?
Even now a German.
No, I'm coming.
Yeah.
That was like it was sacrilegious.
How do you go and bring a non-English man?
Swedish man, and at the same time in that same year, a Swedish man took over Marks and Spencer. So it was like, oh no, where are we going?
With this English?
Now a German.
They are bitter rivals at the Germans because they said in 1966, to go and bring a German
to come and manage.
Because when it comes to, but it means that they want to succeed.
Exactly, that's paramount. It's not we want to satisfy some group or a certain man. Somebody is this. Let me bring this his son because he's my boss. Those these jokes we should stop.
Yeah, but you know the FA in Ghana, I don't know. We don't seem to be able to do anything about them. They are just, you know, they do what they want. And by the way, should we bring the Ghanaians, the Ghanaians of descent, or what do you call them? The diasporans to join?
Okay, you see where we are. We don't need history. We need specific set of skills that we know we require to win. So let's define the set of skills and then go find who fits
in all the departments.
Whether the person has played for whatever, whether the person that's inconsequential at this point.
You know what I'm saying? Yesterday on my timeline, there was a guy who plays for Bayer Leverkusen.
Okay.
He plays regularly. He's got about 6 goals, 5 assists.
He's a Ghanaian?
He's a Ghanaian. He has it's called Frimpong. Okay. Let me get the full name. And he said he's waiting for Ghana, Germany, or Holland to call. Nobody has called him.
Wow.
He plays for Bayer Leverkusen.
He's a left back, you said?
He's a striker.
A striker? Oh, a striker.
He's a striker. But he hasn't been called by anybody yet. So I'm asking myself, Charlie, this guy, why can't we go for him?
Aloski, there are several of them. There are plenty. Even in England, Crapo, there are plenty of such people. And I'm not saying that just because they're playing outside of Ghana, they are better.
It's called Poku. Okay. It's called Ernest Poku.
Ernest Poku, okay.
Ernest Poku. I was checking his profile.
I'm only saying that we need a more thorough approach
5 goals for
in looking for talents. Without any prejudice.
Attacking midfield.
Is that the correct word?
Yeah, without any prejudice.
You understand? So that we know that we are confident in the team we present at the World Cup. This sentimental thing, his brother was my friend, so I have to help him. Who told you are helping somebody by selecting somebody who's not qualified? Why are you helping?
We just hope whoever the FA selects, they give the person a free hand to work.
That's the thing. Because you talk about Chris Hughton came inside. They never allowed the man to take any one decision.
They were always frustrating.
They frustrated the man because some people wanted Otoado to be there.
Yeah, because I don't think Chris Hughton was the FA's choice.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't the FA's choice.
They threw him away quickly to bring their own team. Now the disaster has come
Chris
to visit them.
Hughton's style of play is very defensive, so they didn't like it.
Okay.
It's very defensive. He's not an offensive, even from his days in Newcastle and Spurs. So he's a very defensive, cautious coach, and the people didn't like it. And Otoado to Charlie.
Wow. So it should be direct government involvement in a meaningful.
I think so. I mean,
I think that
at least for the World Cup and the AFCON, you cannot.
Because at the end of the day, they carry our flag. They carry our flag.
And now Senegalese players are doing very well because their team does well. So now scouts are going to Senegal. So the football economy of Senegal is benefiting. So for me, if you do the right thing at the top, you all benefit. But if you put players in who are not qualified to be there for short-term gain, you affect the team's performance and you actually damage the country's reputation.
Exactly, and the investments also go away.
You know, so if the nation does well, people come and say, let's go and scout for their players. So
there's a small constituency of people like me who have checked out. The last time we enjoyed Black Stars was 2006, 2010. And for me, since
so after 2014, think they did that.
No. After that humiliation on the global stage, I checked out. Decided to spare myself the heartache of foot. And it's not really about the Black Stars or even the coach. You know my position. For me, it's a management crisis that we are not solving. But I think that my constituency is growing. We are growing. Please disinterested, we could not be bothered. We are just going on with life. Because what's the point?
When the German game was going on, usually when Ghana scores, I hear goal. I didn't hear anything. people are like.
We continue to be disinterested and hope that the
what
right
will it
thing
take,
will
What will
be
it
done.
take for you to come back to the love?
You see, because
bring back the love.
Bringing back the love. I like that you say bring back. So something has been done in the past before for the love, for us to, fall in love and cheer on the Black Stars. And so it's about going back to those things. But if it appears that there are more parochial interests that will be at play, instead of the national energy, the national emotion, if somebody is taking us for granted, why should we bother?
So even if they bring a new coach, and we
I
start
don't
playing
believe
well,
a new coach will change anything. You know where I stand.
Oh,
why
not even our performance on the pitch temporarily, at least for the World Cup. It may not change the systemic issues in the team, but
temporary fixes will even, devastate you, because then it's going to give you a certain illusion of hope of things things getting better, and you only end up being disappointed again. So
let me ask you. So you're saying that even if we brought a coach and the team starts playing well and we go far in the World Cup cry, to the extent that it's not a structural change in the way football is managed,
because it will be like what we've experienced. It halfway down the line, we're going to hit a snag somewhere, so why bother? Why put my heart into this?
Because I now want a temporary change. Now I'm so desperate that even if I bring, I'm serious. I'm being honest with you. We are all for long-term change.
Yes.
But I also want this win. So for me, if I even get a quick fix solution, I'll take it.
You take it.
A coach that can take us to the World Cup and say, look, you have between 3 matches and 8 matches. If you do well in your 3 matches, you get an extra match. So I will be happy. Because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, where I am with my emotions now, I'm not going to say, oh, let's go to the World Cup and let anything happen. I really want to do well in the World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, that's an important point. Because, I mean, some of us sometimes pretend that, we don't love the team again.
Charlie?
But the moment they are playing,
I'm not pretending.
Yesterday, I was even asking Bernard if we qualified to the World Cup.
This girl was asking me whether
I've checked out.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so
That's
bad.
how much I've checked out.
Don't do that.
You see, let's not hold
it's
on
for my
to
country now.
Yes. But let's not hold on to hopeless hope. It's unhealthy.
I'll just be delaying my frustration.
Exactly. And it will aggravate you when you get there.
It's an escape for us. You see
but for how long?
We need it. It's better than the herb. Football, you see, the psychology of people like the football, it's an escape, but it's also pride.
Yes.
And you see, because we all understand it, it's the type of football that we've grown up with it. We understand.
But do you have any pride right now as you sit down, looking at the affairs now?
If they start playing well, the pride will come.
No, I'm not asking about future.
No, right now I hide and watch. Right now I hide and watch. I hide and watch it. But when we scored the one, I was like, guys, the boys.
But did you hear anybody cheer?
Nobody cared. But
there's a fatigue. There really is a fatigue, and it's not about the
playing well.
It's not about the players.
So do I have a psychological problem? Because it seems as
no.
Somebody for Lagos
we all do.
No, it's like I have misplaced hope.
No,
it's not misplaced.
It might be misplaced.
No, I want you to psychoanalyze me. Is there something wrong with me?
No, but at this point, I think there's something wrong with all of us because of the poor performance of and management of the Black Stars.
Charlie.
You see, what I really hate about the thing is that you begin to sit on tenterhooks when Charlie,
you had to be beaten.
Charlie, Charlie, what is this?
And then somebody give a 40 pass. The worst part. We score 1-1. Then somebody just gives some 40 pass. Then the Germans they go score. I say, can't you see that we shouldn't draw?
At this point, you take a draw.
And then you hit the ball. Then you shout to who?
Isn't there any lesson Arsenal fans can teach us? No.
Don't go there.
No. To see the context. Slow you think I'm easy first.
No, let's stay with Black Stars. No, the context. No, I beg you.
Because I understand the Arsenal fans, you are very resilient no matter how the team is performing. So maybe we can learn something from you to still support the Black Stars regardless.
Because
you have proven that Citi cry and say
you mean Arsenal Football Club?
Football fans, Ghanaian
the club that has been second 3 times
in the last 4 years is a bad team. What are you talking about?
I told you not to go there.
I've made more money from the Premier League than any other team at Citi. What are you talking about?
Let's stay with,
read your notes again.
let's stay with the Black Stars. Arsenal, they only Arsenal Semba.
So just deliver the facts.
Maybe I should listen to Kakra. Maybe football is just torture.
You want to discourage us. The Black Stars, it can work.
You think so?
Oh yes, it can work.
The resilience of Arsenal fans.
And now I'm just saying that look, there are thousands of coaches around who are technically good, but we need a change agent,
a solid change agent
in the proper context of change management. A change agent who knows that if I push this, I move that. Yeah. These are the outcomes that I'm looking for. You know, somebody who believes that once I am done with the World Cup, job is done. If you want to re-engage the person, that's a different conversation. If we don't look at this and we take the business as usual approach, we are going to spell even worse doom for ourselves.
So we need to look carefully at who the coach chooses.
Oh yes,
and what they tell the coach, as in what is the target.
Yeah,
and also giving the coach a free hand to select the best possible players he can, and to coach them the way he wants without interfering with player selection and all that. If we can trust the FA to do that, we'll see. Here are some comments. Bernard, the Toyota Vitz can never outperform a Toyota Land Cruiser. The people who selected all these coaches, GFA, have to go. Sack them all and probe them for corruption. You might be in the wrong room. Okay, so Francis from Tema is saying a lot of things. How can a player called Sibo play well?
Many of you.
Charlie, what is this? Charlie, Ghanaians. No, we shouldn't do that. But do you know that even the Japan goalkeeper is especially Ghanaian? His father is Ghanaian and relocated from the US to Japan.
Oh, I see.
Japan deliberately naturalized them. Check for me if you can check the football. But in team, anytime I hear GFA speaks, I cringe. He only focuses on himself, and at times, Charlie, people they finish the man. His output hasn't patched his arrogance, unfortunately. Jesse from Sakumono. Well, to be fair, the coaches is brought to us having done well.
Yeah, that's a problem.
If you want to be very honest, if you look at the FA before he came, and Kwesi Nyantechi, 2006, first time we qualified for the World Cup, got to the second round. There are many African teams that have never gone past the first round of the World Cup, and they've been there more times.
Yeah.
2010 went to the World Cup, quarter final, AFCON final, lost by 1-0. In Kwesi Nyantechi's time, every AFCON we've been to, we're in the top 4.
Yeah.
2008, we were third. 2012, we were in the semi-final. 2013, 2015, we were second. 2017. So clearly, his decisions were working. I think he's making a point about this. So I feel the FA, they need to admit that things are not. And you see, we use the Black Stars as the measure because the Black Stars get the most resources and they get the most attention. So if your national football team is become so mediocre, you can't even qualify for the AFCON, you get booted out in the second round. It's terrible. And the FA, I don't think they've been told that they are failed.
Do they need to be told?
Yeah, because they could be maybe they are in an echo chamber. You know, sometimes you talk to people who are. If you don't talk to people outside, you will not know whether you are doing well or not. Even me, it was when I went back to your village, people were telling me naturally, then I'm getting the feedback. If I talk to only the people in this room, I'll think I'm doing something right. So I feel the FA, if you compare their record to their predecessors, they have done a disastrous job. We have to be honest. Like, we couldn't even qualify for AFCON against Niger and Sudan. And the previous AFCON were kicked out in the first round, losing to Comoros.
Cote d'Ivoire,
Meanwhile, for a period of 12 years, every AFCON Ghana was in the semi-final, irrespective of the coach or the team. So clearly, something has gone wrong. And I don't know who's talking to the FA. They are just there. You know,
the choice of the next coach should not be left in the hands of the FA. Otherwise, it will mess us up again.
Correct.
Government, please
find a way.
Tell Dr. Nyao Tamaklo to go to Serbia and go and bring a coach who doesn't understand any other language except a Serbian language.
So
when they say yes, it means yes.
Sometimes it's a good protection.
Yes.
So when they say use something,
please go and find us a Serbian coach
or somebody,
and then force the FA to take that coach.
Yeah, we need a coach.
Because scientifically, the FA has proven that they are bad at taking decisions when it comes to appointment of coaches.
For the past 5,
everything they have done shows that they are very bad at it. So they shouldn't threaten us with another choice. They should not threaten the country with another choice.
But they're already doing it.
Then let me say it again. They should go, please don't threaten us.
That's it.
You need help.
Yeah.
Seek help.
Get a proper coach.
Get a proper coach.
You know, what is a realistic expectation for the World Cup as we sit here?
I mean, any person going into the World Cup, the realistic expectation should be that you want to win it.
Because right now with the 12 groups, we have the way the groups are. You can even be third and even qualify. So they choose, I think, the 10 or something best third place teams or the 8 third best place teams or something
to climb to the next round.
So with England, Croatia, and Panama, you can win the group, qualify, be second qualifier, or even be third and qualify if you have a good record. Yeah. So I don't see any reason why we should not come out of the group stages. And you know, apart from 2010, 2014 we came out.
We had 18.
2022
that was Brazil, right?
Yes. Meanwhile, we drew 2-2 with the German team that eventually won the cup.
Can you imagine that?
That was one of the matches of the tournament. So it means that if we hadn't done that 3 million thing and concentrated on our game, we could have done so
Portugal,
much. Right? You know. So it's like there's a little psychological thing that needs to be done. We're talking about leadership, and he's talking about change management. You know, I really think the FA should not mess this up. If they do, it will be really terrible.
I think it will be a question of what their own motivation is on these matters.
Yeah.
Do people see that engine room as an opportunity to make money, or they want to leave a legacy and bring national pride to all of us so that we can all share and say that, it was during my presidency, it was during my time that we did A, B, C, D. And that glory will remain a part of the history of Ghana for as long as possible. But where people see the opportunity, Charlie, there's some good money to be made, so let's do Frefre Kobo and then see how we get things out of it. Then it creates a problem. So I think I identify fully with Samense's position that since it's the taxpayer that is, bankrolling the team, supporting the hiring of a coach, we should have a strong voice in the room, and say that, look, these are the things we expect. Because we are spending the tax, we should not just be spending money. $30 million is a lot of money.
Seriously.
Imagine the number of things we can do with $30 million. Multiplied by 11.7 or 0.5, depending on what figure. It's a lot of money to just go and stay in US, Canada, and Mexico for a whole month or so and come back. No, so it's important that once we are going to make such a huge investment, there must be clear KPIs. As Samen stated, the goals must be clear, and we should have a way of actually measuring what they bring back to us. If you tell them that go make sure that you get to the quarterfinals or make sure that you win it, and we will give you all the resources you need to make this possible. Let's do that. Because honestly, it hurts me. Sometimes I can come and confess that I'm not going to watch the Black Stars again. But once they are playing,
you close one eye. It's almost like instinctively I'll go and check how is the team performing. It's been that way. I've been trying to leave this Black Stars thing.
This your up and down swings, emotional swings. They don't apply when the World Cup starts.
Once
the World Cup starts,
you forget.
You forget about the negatives and you just want to belong. You want to be part of it. Ghana is being showcased at a very high level. Who doesn't want to be associated with it?
Charlie,
Ghanaians living outside. That's one point that they used to reconnect back to Ghana. Even those who are not Ghanaians, properly so-called, they take pride in the Ghana jersey. So, like you said, it's a huge platform that we can't, for marketing this country, brand Ghana. Football is one of the major
touch points for the Ghana brand,
and we can't let
it go. When you mention Ghana globally, football comes to mind.
You're going through Europe,
because they know us for our football.
But I told you this story before. I was in Alen. I was in Alen.
This is UAE.
Yes, this was before Asamajan even went to Alen. Somebody filling station. I was wearing the Ghana jersey. Two people ran to me And then they started mentioning Asamoah Gyan. They started mentioning.
This was after 2010. This will be after 2010 World Cup.
No, I think he went to play there for some time. Asamoah Gyan went there later. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so this is Abu Dhabi, actually, Abu Dhabi. So I'm just saying that the way they connect to the Ghana thing, we can't even sit here and take that for granted. So that when the entire nation is captured in an emotional bubble, we let it become one person's decision in the name of FIFA regulation. So that the person now can say, I hired him and then I am looking for another one. You are not looking for anything.
Let's get a proper coach.
The whole country is looking for. So we will go and take and then tell FIFA that you took it.
Alrighty. So let me just remind you again, if you want to donate to the Citi FM Easter Orphan Project, this time is fourfold. We're doing an orphanage in Suhum. We are doing 2 drug rehabilitation centers who are doing very important. I need to say that this drug rehabilitation thing is much more serious than you think. So they have a whole program where people who are on substance abuse go through and they are completely restored. And there are many testimonies. I'll interview one of the people running that institution this week. And then we are going to a prison in the central region as well with food items, with money, with all the support. So you can send us mobile money 0550 900 006. And then you can also bring your donations to us physically here at Channel 1 Television in Tesano, or you can write a check to Citi FM Foundation. I'm going to end this segment with She's Still Waiting. This is my favorite of your 4. This is a Richie Sky special song.
For that train to come again. She's been standing like a telephone line, waiting for a call that never comes. Down at that old train station platform, since the day he left for the city lights. She watched that train roll out of sight, smoke in the wind, tears in her eyes. After the hug and the last goodbye, he said, my love, I'll be back for you. But the years keep rolling like that train, and she hasn't heard his voice again. Every night she sleeps alone on the side where he once lay. Every morning she cooks his favorite meal, still set in his place just in case. She's still waiting down at the station, holding on to a promise in her heart. She's still waiting, no destination, just faith that love won't fall apart. Oh, she waited through the seasons, through the sunshine and the rain. She's still waiting for her lover, for that train to come.
More comments on the Black Stars. Bernard, this is exactly why some of us struggle to fully support the Black Stars. The team has gradually become a cash cow for those managing it. When results come, they are used to cover deeper structural problems and ongoing failures. There are clear challenges, yet it often feels like the system is designed to benefit a few rather than fix what is broken. Anytime accountability is demanded, the fear of FIFA sanctions is brought up to silence concerns. At some point, we need to ask, are we protecting this game or protecting interest? Frankly, this FA is a total failure, led by a hubris president. For me, failure of the Stars currently seems a savings to our coffers. Kofi Ayisi. Yeah, people are not happy at all. But I didn't even know there was a friendly match I heard on Citi FM on my drive home. Then I heard.
Do you see my constituency?
Then I heard the goal just when I was driving through the gate. Oh. But I didn't even flinch. The old Black Star Patriot, I would have screamed regardless and paid attention to who scored and listened to the replay. Charlie, people have checked out.
Constituency.
Let's bring
back. No, it's a big thing. And you see, we don't bring back the love by asking to do a campaign. You bring back the love by doing the right thing.
Thank you.
Restoring accountability, credibility,
dignity.
You know,
it's important.
I hope the FA is listening to this. Music is powerful. Be careful what you listen to. I can't even believe that out of all the beautiful songs I heard this morning, it is Elder Samen's rendition of Sidi Kubwari's that is ringing in my head continuously. I love Sir. Even from God City. You guys make me angry when you guys laugh early in the morning as if you don't have any problem. Especially Todia Sky. Please play one of Sky's songs to cool my heart. This is Todia Benzola in Tema. Mr. Sky is making those of us in the diaspora miss our partners and family. Sky, you are massive. Please let's know the streaming platform so we can jump on it. Bernard, Sky is too much. Sonny from Berlin. Hello guys, Sky is full of great talent. I love the song and the texture of his voice is top notch. I think the album should be named The Right Path. Marcus of Zion Gate Business.
Bless you, Yama, respect.
That train roll out of sight, smoke in the wind, tears in her eyes. After the hug and the last goodbye, he said, my love, I'll be back for you.
Meanwhile, it's not just the future of music that's unfolding. The future of media is also unfolding, and you're invited to shape it. The Africa Media Bureau invites you to a one-day media convergence conference bringing together faculties of media and communication studies, industry practitioners, regulators, and tech partners across Ghana on the theme Media Convergence in Ghana, Rethinking Traditional Media in a Digital First Era. This will explore how traditional media and digital tech are reshaping media practice, education, ethics, and sustainability. It's on the 29th of April 2026 from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Labadi, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Now, if you're a senior media practitioner, a CSO engaged in media advocacy, or a lecturer or teacher in media management, this is your conference. Call 0503 332 375. That's 0503 332 375. Or visit africamediabureau.com to register. The Africa Media Bureau Media Convergence Conference is powered by AMB and is sponsored by MTN, Haptel, and the Margins Group.
If you're looking for motor insurance that goes the extra mile, Hollard Insurance has something special for you this 2026. Insure your car with Hollard and enjoy extra rewards. New customers get to drive away with free fuel vouchers when they sign up. Existing customers get exclusive gifts when they renew, plus 24/7 free roadside assistance for everyone, so you're never stuck on the road. That's value you can trust. 0800 444 999 is the number to call. Visit any of our offices, Hollard, or speak to your broker today. Hollard Insurance, we've got you covered. And if you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. We have Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, and Piva Grape, as well as Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. We're available at a local store near you. Call 0550-03223 on Piva Beverages, a taste you will love. Do you know the hottest slogan in town? Say it with me, pa to pa, from GCB Bank. It's not just vibes, it's your chance to win Megagantuan prizes. We're talking ultimate all-expense paid trip to Global Football Fiesta next year, plus monthly TVs, fridges, cookers, and many goodies. The prizes don't finish, so join the winning team, deposit and maintain 300 Ghana cedis or more in your GCB savings or current account. That's all. Small savings. The more points you earn, the better your chances of winning you could be in Yankee, Canada, or Mexico. From December 2025 to April 2026, save, win, go with the Patupa promo with GCB Global Football. Here we come. T's and C's apply.
In the meantime, a happy birthday greeting is coming through for the managing director of Art Pharma Ghana Limited, Mr. William Kofi Inti. Have a blessed birthday. This is from the team at East Legon branch to Mr. William Kofi Inti. When we come back, we have some interesting conversations, including a chat with IDD Travel and Tours. Stay with us.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
This damn patch again. Ebo, look at this wall. Every few months, the same damn patch comes back. I've painted it twice already. What is all this?
Kofi, you can't fight moisture with paint.
The problem is inside the building itself. Yes. So what can I do? The house is already finished.
Simple. Gasem Super Strong Waterproof Cement. It's a new cement with built-in water protection technology.
Water protection?
Yes.
So it's just for repairs?
No, my friend. That's the difference. Use it to fix dampness and seepage. Or use it for new buildings, foundation, block work, plastering. One cement that builds and protects.
Wow.
Gasem Super Strong Waterproof Cement. The one cement that builds and protects. Build it right once. Gasem, the nation builder.
Attention all Ghanaian students in basic to senior high schools. Want to win 15,000 Ghana cedis? Join the Kofi A. Terrier Good Citizenship Challenge now. Form a team of at least 5 students and embark on a community service initiative that will make a real difference. For more details, call 050-591-0960. The final submission deadline is 30th June 2026.
Are you planning to relocate from your company office or house, whether across cities to another town or halfway around the country? You want a moving company you can depend on to get you there? Let me introduce you to Logistics Movers. We are here to help you every step of the way, from planning the move to unpacking the last box and settling into your office or home. We have the expertise, experience, and market understanding and offer fast, reliable, and professional transportation services in Ghana. Our main thrust is to successfully move your business, household items safely, on time, and hassle-free. You can call us on 0246 833 539 or 0244 342 465. You can also send us an email to info@logisticsmovers.com or check our website www.logisticsmovers.com. Why expose your company or household items to theft or damages when you are relocating if it's avoidable? Logistics Movers, we help you relocate.
Hello CEOs, Ghana's foremost business platform marks 10 years of leadership impact. Join the 10th Ghana CEO Summit and Expo on Monday, 18th May 2026 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Kempinski Hotel Accra. The summit is themed accelerating Ghana's economic transformation, driving bold reforms through leadership, technology, and industrialization. Tagline: from vision to action. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, will attend as special guest of honor and officially launch the CEO Government Compact 2026. Highlights include presidential CEO dialogue, masterclasses, panels, brand expo, CEO profiles, networking, and the Ghana CEO Excellence Gala. Registered now at GhanaCEOSummit.com. Call 054-639-1970 or email info@GhanaCEOSummit.com. Powered by CEO Network Ghana in partnership with Deloitte, PwC, EY, GIPC, SIGA, University of Ghana, Media General, and the Multimedia Group. The 10th Ghana CEO Summit and Expo. A decade of leadership impact. T&C supply.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink, packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-32231. Piva, a taste you love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
Kuma has always dreamt of commanding his own military forces.
Attention! Eyes right, stand at ease.
Because that dream is still a vision in progress, he spends his time commanding his money with the EcoBank mobile app.
Operation Supplier Payment. Dispatch 1,000 units of currency from Accra to Benin. Move! Move!
Sometimes he wants a little extra control so that he can buy only what he needs.
Command Center mobile app. Activate virtual card protocol and initiate payments for sneakers and t-shirts. Abort mission for leather coat payment.
Even when the general is fast asleep.
his standing order marches out to sort his bills. With the EcoBank mobile app, you can command your money to make safe transactions in Ghana and across 33 African countries. Download the EcoBank mobile app on the Play or App Store today.
By the left, about turn.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank will never call or send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
Come and see the beauty of Ghana.
Oh yes, are you looking to explore Ghana? Not sure where to begin? Why not let Ghana Tourism Marketplace help you plan the perfect trip? With Ghana Tourism Marketplace, you can easily book hotels, discover exciting tours, rent cars, connect with expert local tour guides, and explore destinations across the country, all in one place. You can also get tickets for amazing experiences like movie in the park at Platinum Bay Hotel, Uncle Ebu White Theatre shows, Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park visits, Accra by night tours, and many more unforgettable events. For more information, visit www.gtm.com.gh or email info@gtdc.gov.gh. You can also call or WhatsApp 050-123-3921 or 0202-700-720. Ghana Tourism Marketplace is brought to you by Ghana Tourism Development Company, your official gateway to discovering Ghana.
Easter is here and Electroland says come and shop. This Easter, make it special. Electroland is bringing you unbeatable offers, unbelievable discounts and exciting free gifts. Feel the rhythm with Samsung, TCL and Media Home Theaters. Enjoy your favorite Easter movies on LED smart TVs. You can stay cool all day with our powerful air conditioners. Want a bedside fridge for your chilled drinks? We've got you. Prepare your Easter meals on a 4 to 6 burner gas cooker with grill and oven. And make laundry easy with top or front load washing machines. Visit our showrooms or go to www.electrolandga.com. Call 050-315-9739. Electroland, home of luxury affordable electronics.
So what goes into building quality structures? I mean, literally, what goes into it? Ujaf, you don't want to be sitting here somewhere worrying whether or not you did a really good job. It'd be a very simple equation. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, massa, forget it. Don't start cry. Menye, diamond cement has been providing builders, block makers, and construction companies that peace of mind for years. Diamond cement is 42.5 R grade cement. Unbeatable quality made right here in Ghana. And because we have your pocket in mind, we provide 32.5 R grade so that everybody getting on. No long talk, Jack. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, don't start. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aflao, Takrade, and Buipe, or call 0244-313-368 or 0540-111-978 or 0202-021-175. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond.
In Ghana, planning ahead is something we grew up with. It's in the small things. Filling your barrels and buckets just in case the taps don't flow tomorrow. Parents buying school shoes 2 or 3 sizes too big so you can grow into them. Or wrapping your books carefully so that they can be passed down to the next child. It's how we've always looked out for the future. Quietly, thoughtfully, every day.
For 20 years, we've understood what Ghanaians have always known. Planning today secures tomorrow. It's the reason we provided life insurance solutions for every aspect of your future. Star Life didn't introduce planning ahead. We only made it better. Why? Because it's who you've always been. Star Life, your solid partner for life.
We are Star Life, your solid partner for life.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
We have friends from IDD Travel and Tours. They are taking us to some destinations of choice in the West African sub-region. They call the West Africa Heritage Tour. We'll bring you a conversation with our friends from IDD Travel and Tours very shortly, but we want to thank you the 2-day food festival showcasing indigenous meals, drinks, and snacks from across the country. We call that the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026. It's come to an end, and that event promoted our heritage through the showcasing of our indigenous meals, drinks, snacks, music, games, and culture as a whole. A very big thank you to all our cherished sponsors, vendors, and patrons for making this event a huge success. The Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026 was inspired by Channel 1 Television with support from 97.3 Citi FM, proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Gino Didi Sheto, Munchi Biscuits, Everpack, and National Petroleum Authority, with additional support from Jibu Water and Trillium Industrial Company Limited. Thank you for coming. It was great to see you. There is John Blay in the studio together with Benis Atitianti. John is the travel coordinator for IDD, while Benis is administrator for IDD. Gentlemen and lady, it's good to have you.
Thank you.
Great. Tell me about the IDD West Africa Heritage Tour. A lot of the times, okay, so tell me about this particular tour, what your locations are, and why you've chosen the places you want to take us on. Benis.
Okay, so a very good morning to your listeners, and thank you for having us.
Great.
Okay, so Imperial Dream Destination has always been fascinated by the African rich cultural and history diversity.
Right.
So we would want to give our clients a root of our history.
Mm-hmm.
We've had so much, but we want to get to the root of it. We want to hear the exact thing, not what people have said, not what people have written. Yeah, so that's what we want to do.
I like the fact that you're focusing on West Africa. I have been itching to visit Benin for some time now, go see a couple of things for myself, including the cultural practices, and also experience how clean their cities are. I've heard so much about it. But so Benis, why not, these days a lot of Ghanaian elite families do the Dubais, the Singapores, and all of that. But you are saying that for cultural reasons, you want to connect us to our neighbors, we should experience our neighbors for ourselves before we even move out of our neighborhood, right?
Yeah. That's
right. Okay, that's interesting. So who can be on this trip, John?
Thank you so much. We can say this trip is crafted by IDD Travel Tour for diverse range of participants. It offers a unique opportunity to explore West Africa, rich culture, historical and economic landscape. So historian and cultural enthusiastic seeking for deeper understanding of Africa root and heritage.
Right.
Yeah. Travel content creators.
Okay.
Travel content creators who want to bring hidden gems to their audience.
Right.
Yes, a lot to be learned, because sometimes travel content want to get a lot of hidden gems to them, but they don't know who to take them there.
Correct.
Yeah, so we are doing that.
Okay.
Student of African Study and Linguistics.
Okay.
This is a time for you to come and benefit from immense cultural exchange, multilingual interaction, including the opportunity to practice French.
Okay.
Because we are going to our neighboring country.
Mm-hmm.
French is their official language.
Très bien.
Yeah, très bien. Tu vois donc. So it's about time for you to experience.
Yes.
It's going to be an experience.
Yes.
You'll be hearing French in school, but come and speak it with the
locals,
the indigene on the field.
To whom is a lingua franca.
That's it. Pan-Africanists too are also interested in this field.
Okay.
If you believe in Africa and Africa have a history, this is the time for you to come and learn.
So what are some of the places in Nigeria? So which routes are you using, and which destinations are you going to be visiting in those various countries?
Yeah.
So you're doing Togo, Benin, Nigeria.
Nigeria.
So are you starting from Ghana to Togo, Benin, Nigeria? You are doing the reverse.
Right. We want to have it like a fun.
Okay.
If you want to go to Nigeria in a day, it's just a day journey.
That's true.
So 8 hours journey. So we'll go straight up to Nigeria.
Okay.
So we'll create the tour from Nigeria.
Right.
We'll move in. So we'll start from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll come back to Benin Republic.
Okay.
Then we move into Togo. But Caleb, there are a lot of history to be learned.
Okay.
For instance, we're going to be in Lekki.
Okay.
Lekki. that is where we are basing. I can't disclose.
Lekki Phase 1?
Lekki Phase 1, exactly, in Nigeria. So many things to be learned there. There's a park called Freedom Park. It has a lot of history. Lekki Conservation Center. It's a wildlife and a natural reserve.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Nice. You got to see a lot. National Museum. Come and learn about our African history, Nigerian history. No. Then we also have what we call Badagry Slave Museum, Lekki Crafts and Market. Let me tell something. You know, Africa is a rich nation. It's a rich continent that we need to know. So it can be a nation, depending how you see it. Our first president wants to make it a nation. So we are doing this because it's about time for us to know our roots. This is the time. You have to know your roots.
Okay.
So coming back, we have to make sure that, you know, Eves, if you want to learn about the story about Eves, the original root of Eves started all the way from a place called Ketu. It's located a border between Nigeria and Benin, Ketu. So we no wonder we have a town or we have a district in Ghana called Ketu. It's a town. That was where the Ewe migrated from due to the rising of the Yoruba kingdom through war, and then they had to migrate, and some moved to Noche, that is Togo. So others also came here. So the Ewes are dispersed into 3 groups.
Right.
So we can find Ewes in Togo, we can find Ewes in Benin, and they speak Ewe.
So there's a very important or significant cultural aspect to this particular trip that those who participate will get to enjoy. Is there any commercial business aspect of it that people can take advantage of when they come on board?
Thank you. So this is a benefit you get from this tour. So this tour is going to connect you. So for leisure, travel, leisure, people want to have fun, adventure. You got to have. We are there for you.
Right.
You are being covered.
Right.
Apart from that, you are talking about how can we leverage business model. For instance, Togolese has a free port where a lot of industries are taking advantage of it. You know, shipping things from Europe, passing it there and moving out because of the laissez-passer. So they do that. And Nigeria also have a lot of amazing and business model we can learn from. A lot of them. So we want to create certain things so that we can all connect together.
I like that. So it's recreational, it's cultural, and it has commerce or economic advantages to it. That's great. So Bernice, why should we choose IDD Travel and Tours for this experience?
Okay, so with that we will look at our core values. We look at our expertise, which is with our several years in this business or on this field, we believe that we have so much experience to give better advice and the best guidance to our clients when they want to go on a tour like this or any tour they want to get involved in. We believe we are the best people they can trust.
I like that.
And then when we look at our flexibility, we believe that we have flexible terms that would help our clients not to feel that they are being infringed or they are being pressured to do what they don't want to do. But we believe that whatever that we give them will be what they asked for. And we also have authenticity, that whatever service that we are rendering is authentic.
Nice one.
Top notch.
Nice one.
Yeah.
So give us the details, right? Date, rate, telephone numbers, website. I understand you have some discounts for our listeners this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Great. So tell us how we can take advantage of all those and the necessary details.
So Caleb, this is a group trip to blend culture, adventure. Okay. So the date is this month, 15th to 21st April. Yeah. 15th to 21st April. It's coming live. We are having a West Africa Heritage Tour. The rate is highly discounted. Yes, of course. Having done our month of heritage, yesterday we just summarized it at the National Museum. We were there to finish everything. So this is Africa. Let's learn our neighboring country. So the rate is 8,980. But you know what? This morning we are here, and we believe in Citi listeners. we want to give them a whooping discount.
Okay.
Yeah, a whooping 1,000 discount.
Oh,
just right now. If you call us right now.
We've run out of time for our conversation, but maybe if we called you and told you we were listening to you this morning, can we get access to this discount? Is that a good way?
But it's going to be today because we have a limited spot.
That's very well. So let us have the number and maybe your socials, and we can get in touch with you.
Yes, please. Yeah. So the number is 0537 48 36 10.
Okay, 053-748-3610.
Yeah.
053-748-3610. We call you and we will get 1,000 Ghana cedis discount for the West Africa Heritage Tour that is coming off from the 15th to the 21st. We like it. So thank you for passing through. I'll take your final words to our listeners and on why we must be a part of the West Africa Heritage Tour. John.
Right. This tour is promised to be a rich of culture, adventure, leisure, entertainment, business opportunity. Truly one of its kind. It has never happened before. Yeah. I know people do Benin, Togo, but I have not seen any travel tour who has entered into Nigeria. This is a first of its kind.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people are going to do it very soon. So don't miss this experience and be part of it. And do follow us on our website www.imperialdreamtravel.com.
Merci beaucoup. Monsieur John Blake.
Monsieur John Blake. Donc on va aller à la prochaine de Afrique de l'Ouest.
Okay.
D'accord, merci.
D'accord. Bernice, thank you for coming with John. We will call the numbers and be part of the West Africa Heritage Tour.
For that train to come again.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
She's been standing like a telephone line, waiting for a call that never comes. Down at that old train station platform, since the day he left for the city lights. She watched that train roll out of sight, smoke in the wind, tears in her eyes. After the hug and the last goodbye, he said, my love, I'll be back for you. But the years keep rolling like that train, and she hasn't heard his voice again. Every night she sleeps alone on the side where he once lay. Every morning she cooks his favorite meal, still set in his place just in case. She's still waiting down at the station, holding on to a promise.
Still waiting. Beautiful one put together by Richard de la Sky. Quick message, I'm enjoying today's discussion, and to be honest, let me share with you a wake-up call which made me sad. Whenever we are traveling as a family, we play games in the car. We decided to play a game of Name a Footballer. My husband and I were mentioning football players like Abedi Pele, Roger Miller. My children's age range from 11 to 7, and they were all mentioning foreigners, including my 7-year-old daughter. The shock was on Monday night when they could mention the Germany team, their skills, position, and team they play for. They were even cheering when there was a substitution on the German side because they know the skill the player was bringing on the board. As for the Ghana side, it was only the few popular ones. Even Ayusef, they don't know him. Football is dead from the grassroots, so we can't even cheer when they score. We don't know them and don't know how to love them. It's a very tragic,
that night before
tragic message.
Morning train still lives inside her skin. She swears sometimes she feels his scent, still resting on the sheets, and in the silence of her room she hears his heartbeat. She's still waiting down at the station,
Well, Ghanaians are waiting for a new coach, are waiting for the glory to come back. Black Stars. That's all we have time for. Thank you for doing the listening. My name is Caleb. It's top of the hour, and Samuel Akome is here to serve you with the news at 10.
Completely, you don't return the same. She say I don't need no pity, I don't need no sympathy.
Good morning, Samuel.
Good morning, Caleb. Hello and welcome to City News at 10. I am Samuel Akom. Coming up, minority to table bill to reform Gold Board over alleged